Welcome, everybody, to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live from my bookie studios. It is Wednesday, June 23rd, and I'm your girl, Pilar Laster. We've got DMac, we've got Tom Mazaway, we've got Fish in the Fishbowl, we've got Alex keeping us all in line today in the booth. And our girl Kennedy is back with us on social media, so make sure that you're hitting us up at Woodward Sports across the board. You can also give us a call, 313-552-6322. Don't forget, at the start of the 4 o'clock hour, we're going to be qualifying somebody for our $25,000 Kick for Crypto promo. All you have to do is give us a call. That number is 313-552-6322 when we call for it at the start of the second hour of our show. And of course, guys, make sure that you are downloading our app. You can get it on iTunes. You can get it in the Android store. All kinds of great stuff. So I think that everybody is still parting from last night's draft. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about. But first, Maz, let's start with your sports update.
Let's do it. It's been a great day, a great night last night for Detroit sports. It continues into today. It's just like smoking a cigar all damn night long for Detroit sports fans, if that's what you like, of course. It's the sports update brought to you by our good friends at mybookie.ag. Don't forget, use that promo code Woodward. They'll match your first deposit halfway up to $1,000. Bet any sport, straight up, parlays, whatever you want on mybookie.ag. Use that promo code Woodward. Getaway day matinee for the Tigers and Cardinals. They are into the top of the sixth right now. In a businessman special, right, DMac? You got to love those businessman specials.
Love those day games, especially back when I was drinking.
Tigers up 4-2, courtesy, well, one of the guys that's courtesy of is Daz Cameron.
Sharing the experience with us. Cameron, that's a blast to deep left field, and that is way gone. Tigers have the lead on Daz Cameron's solo shot to lead off the fourth.
There you go. Courtesy of Bally Sports Detroit and Matt Shepard with the call. 4-2 as they head to the sixth inning. Jonathan Scope hits a home run as well. He has a 2-run double. He's been hot as you know what. Last night they beat St. Louis 8-2. He had a 3-run home run in that game. The Red Hot Astros, winners of 9 in a row, come to Comerica Park starting tomorrow night. We'll keep you posted, of course. How about Tampa Bay? The Rays, they know baseball. Mac, these guys just know. They know how to draft. They know the players to have on their team. They do it with the cheap payroll. Well, the top prospect for them is one of the top prospects in baseball. His name is Wander Franco. His first at-bat last night against the Red Sox. Give this a look.
Life to the Rays now. And he swings, hits it high and deep and gone! Home run! Franco's first in the big leagues will tie this game.
You know he's a baller. Look at that chain. How you look at that chain?
They already got the home run
trop.
strut down, too.
You see the trop? Yeah. The trop's got people in it. And I love that horn.
Not his first time. Not his first time around the bases, you can tell.
Check this out. It's his dad in the stands videotaping his first at bat. Check this out.
Happy Father's Day.
Who don't love baseball? Come on, get on the wagon. What the hell's the matter with you guys? The Pistons even love it. Pistons won the NBA draft lottery last night. They're picking first for the first time since taking Bob Lanier in 1970. The Hall of Fame-elect Ben Wallace represented them well. Check this out.
The fourth pick in the 2021 NBA draft presented by State Farm goes to the Toronto Raptors.
Anybody else nervous now? I'm nervous right now. As a guy, I know how it ends.
The third pick goes to...
Look at Ben, though. Ben's chilling.
I was watching this at Comerica Park
last night. The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Ben's like...
Even Mark is like, oh, yeah.
The second pick will be made by
We got down to Hakeem
the
and Ben.
Houston Rockets. And that means that the number 1 pick in the 2021 NBA draft goes to the Detroit Pistons.
Wow. How about that, huh? That is phenomenal.
That is good.
I'm at the baseball game last night, and I didn't give a damn because I was watching that. At 8:40, I put that damn thing on and started watching. I started at 8 o'clock watching our guys here celebrating. We're going to go over all of that. Our draft watch party was off the hook as well. But it was such a fun thing. Put up the top 10 teams as well, Alex. These are your top 10 picks. And
Who cares?
You can see it. Who gives a shit?
Who cares?
A couple of Golden State picks in there. Orlando's got a couple.
Yeah.
But we got the number 1 pick, and it looks like it's going to be Cade Cunningham. Let's put his picture up. Put that Piston jersey on him. It's going to be just great. The draft is July 29th. Of course, he's not official yet, but it sure looks like it. And we'll have plenty of reaction coming up in the Big Hook. NBA playoffs, game 1 of the Eastern Finals starts tonight. It's the Bucks and Hawks in Milwaukee. What a thriller last night. This is unbelievable. I get home from the game. I put on this game. It's Phoenix. They're dominating the game against the Clippers. Clippers come back. They take the lead. Look how this game ends. By the way, the last 33 seconds, let me get this right, the last 90 seconds took 33 minutes.
Do you know that both the star players, Chris Paul and Kawhi Leonard, were not playing?
Yes.
Which this tells me this is more the evolution of the new NBA, because this game was unbelievable. If you're a sporting fan, the way it went back and forth, like you said, Maz. So I got to give props out to Rod Beard, who we had on yesterday, for not only having a great vibe about us getting a top 2 pick, we got 1, but also he's riding the Phoenix Suns. So how did that?
Here's how it sets up. Paul George goes to the line. The Clippers are up 1. Paul George misses both free throws. Of course,
That's
the ball goes to Phoenix. They get a shot, a couple of different shots. It goes out of bounds. They get the ball back with like 0.8 or 0.9 seconds left. And they were able to, because of so many different timeouts during this time, because I told you, it took 33 minutes to play a minute and a half. So the coaches had a lot of time when the referees were going back and looking at the video, see who it bounced off of. So they draw up a play, and we're going to tell you about Monty Williams drawing up this play. Check out the end of the Suns and the Clippers.
Not an easy inbound with that big body in front of you. Crowder looking, throws it alley-oop. Oh! He puts it down! He puts it down!
Wow. Unreal. Now I want you to see, I'm going to show you a close-up video of this. Look at this. This is, first of all, it's from Jay Crowder, the inbounder, to DeAndre Ayton. Watch. Look how close it is to the basket. Look at that. He almost hits the backboard.
Wow.
You know, and here's one of the things, right? They've practiced that. They've practiced that. You don't. It's what have you prepared for, preparation, everything like that. That's why those last-minute plays. So it's got to be perfect execution, because you look at DeAndre Ayton.
He had a hell of a game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Coming into his own, young star, but I don't know who he out-jumped there, but you could just, it was the perfect pass. So. And
check this out. Like I was telling you, in between all the players, in between all these plays that the refs were checking out, was there enough time on the clock? Who knocked it out of bounds? Listen to Monty Williams in the huddle talking to his sons.
Our ball. Okay, execute it. D8. If he throws it, you gotta try to dunk it, okay?
It's like he drew it up.
Isn't that unreal?
Again,
Exactly,
preparation.
yeah.
It wasn't those big moments you got to be able to grasp, but it's also, too, they knew the confidence because it's something that they've done before, and you could hear it in the coach's voice. So it was just about execution at the top level.
Phoenix takes a 2-0 series lead. Game 3 tomorrow night in L.A. By the way, Clippers have been down 2-0 in all of their series, and they've survived. So stay tuned. By the way, Celtics they're going to hire former Brooklyn assistant Ime Udoka as their new head coach. Everyone thought it was going to be Rick Carlisle was going to go to Boston. Nope. Ime Udoka is going to be the Celtics' new head coach. Game 1 in the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. Game 6, excuse me. Only one game in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Game 6, Eastern Finals. The Isles host the Lightning in Uniondale. Put up or shut up for the Islanders. They are down 3-2. And last night, Montreal, this day won't go away. They beat Vegas 4-1. They grab a 3-2 series lead. The Canadiens can punch their ticket to the final with a win on home ice tomorrow. The last Canadian team to win the Cup was 28 years ago, and it was the Montreal Canadiens. So lots to talk about with DMac coming up. This day in sports, I know the Piston fans are so excited about getting this number 1 pick and probably Cade Cunningham. But look at the magazine cover. ESPN, the magazine, the cover, 18 years ago today.
Why you do this? Why you ruin such a great day? Get out of the past, Massaway.
We can't jinx it anymore, Matt.
I'm giving you this day in sports.
So,
on this day
I'm
in
sure
sports,
nothing else happened in sports.
No, I have other stuff, but that happens to be 18 years ago today.
So, just to point, one of our
Anybody who doesn't know, that's
people,
Darko.
Yeah, I mean, it says Darko up there. I even know Darko.
What it says is,
What's that tell you?
Listen to me. It says, you know LeBron, get to know Darko. That's what it says.
Pilar was laughing all the way from San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean,
What's up, Corey?
18 years ago, I was in LA.
Got some news.
Let's hear it.
All right, so James Harden, who did commit to the USA Olympic team, he is now backing out.
I thought so.
But Detroit Pistons forward Jeremy Grant has committed to the USA team for Tokyo.
Good for him.
More great Pistons news out there.
He's not going to be an all-star, but he goes to the Olympics. He deserves it.
Corey,
he deserves it.
He's going to go represent.
Corey, thanks for picking us up after what Maz just did.
Yeah,
that's the only way to do it. Congratulations, Jeremy.
Steve on social media wrote a little bit earlier when we were talking about the lottery. Steve said he just has to make, or we just have to make the right pick, and that player, Cade, needs to pan out. Winning the lottery is only the first part, and he is so right. The player needs to.
Yeah, but here's the
pan
thing.
out.
Anybody also thought what the
And we
power
gotta
of
do the
number
right
one
thing.
gives you? It gives you the power to listen to other offers.
Sure, that's
so whether
true, too.
right, like if there's an opportunity, maybe that. I'm
The
just
answer
throwing
is
it
no.
out there. Maybe there's some enticement with Damian Lillard. Maybe
answer
there's
is no.
different things. Hey, Maz, you know what? The bottom line, it goes to, do you trust who's in charge?
I do.
Troy Weaver?
I do.
Absolutely. So whatever he does,
We're going to hear from him coming up.
I feel like watching the drafts themselves are always so much fun, just because I always want to know who's going to be the team that is going to make the bonehead move. There's one in every draft.
Well, there's more than one. Only a few guys really make it.
No, it's always like one team that does something completely unexpected that you're always like, what were they thinking? Or
Sacramento Kings.
You know
Taking Marvin Bagley.
It's every
paid off.
year, every draft.
How about Sam Bowie to the Blazers instead of Michael Jordan?
How about Stan Van Gundy picking Stanley Johnson?
Yeah.
Well,
It
Darko!
Or Darko?
It happens every.
Why you gotta bring us down like that, Mac?
We could have had Donovan Mitchell. Could have had, what's his name from the Suns? Devin Booker. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? We'll see how it goes. Pistons are winning. They won the draft lottery. That's all. That's great.
We won something.
Phenomenal.
We won something.
Yep. And when we come back, we're going to give you everybody's reaction to that.
And if that's all we want, at least we want something, right? We were winners.
Gotta start somewhere.
Last night. All right, do you have more? Because you said
That's
you
it.
had more for us.
For later.
Oh, all right.
I have something.
Okay.
I have an own goal from the Euros. I don't know, Maz, if you wanted to save this, but I kind of want to see it again.
You have an uncle?
Yeah, I have an uncle, Pilar. No.
And an onion?
You don't have an uncle?
No, I do have an uncle.
Okay.
I
Is
have
his
an
name
own
Art?
goal.
Own goal.
An own goal from the Euros.
Oh, you want me to play that one now?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
There was actually two of them. If it's the game that you guys are talking about, I don't know, but I think it is. There's two of them.
It was in the mauling game. It was Spain crushed somebody, right?
Yeah, Spain and Slovakia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
The Slovakia goalie decides to score in his own net.
This is one of two.
This is from today.
This is one of two.
And they've hit the angle of post and bar. Dubravka punched it into his own net at the end of all that. Well, what a remarkable
Look at
goal.
these guys
So
laughing,
happy
the
as ever.
Spaniards.
Crashes into the woodwork. Dubravka tries
That's
to
a
turn
case
it
of
up
the
with the
yips right
bar.
there.
That is a
El
case of the
Stupido.
yips. Have you seen Luca?
No.
No, your kids are too old now. It just came out, Luca. Oh my goodness, guys! If y'all want to watch a great movie, go watch.
Is it a Disney?
It is. I think it's a Disney.
All
I'm
right.
almost sure it's. I'm not. I don't know. But it's on Disney Plus. But yeah. One of the things that they say is "Hey, stupido!" all the
stupido.
time. Like they don't know what it means. They think it's kind of like a greeting, and I don't know.
It is.
Yeah.
Depending on who you're
It is a
talking to.
greeting.
All right, guys. Well, like Tom Mazaway said, we're going to get to everybody's reaction on what happened last night in the NBA draft lottery because the Pistons, for the first time since 1970, got the number 1 pick. So nobody go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
David Hall from Hall Financial. With historically low interest rates and 5-star service, you could pay your mortgage off faster without increasing your monthly payment. Get started now at 248-308-5000 or chat with us online. Call hallfirst.com.
One time! That was the thing then. Go on! Let's go! Yeah!
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, and that is, I feel, how everybody felt last night.
Pistons
right?
coach Dwayne Casey and his family celebrating that number 1 pick. I mean, that tells you like it is, man.
I think we were all celebrating like that, though. I mean,
No
weren't
question.
you happy?
I was.
Absolutely. I was
happy.
watching our feed here. Hell of a job by Detroit, Drew. Everybody involved, Kool-Aid, everybody, and their live reaction was great. And just to be able to cover it and like, let's call it the way it is, the way that things haven't gone. They've sucked around here, professional sports-wise. We're building.
That's the best night in years.
This helps so much because you have guys in 3 of the 4 sports that I feel are capable of bringing these teams back. And Troy Weaver, you want to give him the number 1 pick, right? You don't feel this way about Alavila having the number 1 pick, but with Troy Weaver, you feel great.
Right.
Ben Wallace was the luck charm. Put up that picture of Ben Wallace with that big shit-eating grin of his, just sitting there. That's a phenomenal picture. Just, I don't know. I just think that
Pretty gangster.
it was him and Hakeem Olajuwon. What did I say? It was going to
Two
get down to
bigs.
those 2 guys.
Down to the 2
I
bigs.
said it was going to get down to those 2 legends, and it did. And we finally came out on top. I mean, I'm happy. The Pistons haven't had a good day here, in quite a number of years. Let's just leave it at that.
In some of our social media, when we were all tweeting it, somebody wrote, a number 1 pick, is that a good thing? And I was almost going to say, like, is he being sarcastic, or is he, like,
Yeah, he's
is
being
it a good
sarcastic.
thing? No, I know, but, or is he wanting to know? Because, like, in most sports, right? No, it's a great thing for us, but at the same time, it just shows that we're not really good.
Yeah, but he's definitely sarcastic. If he's a
Yeah,
Detroit sports fan, he's sarcastic. I was at the game last night. I was watching the Tigers and the Cardinals. It was a nice night, a little chilly.
God, we
but
almost went.
8:30 last night. I have my phone on. I put on my ESPN, and I start watching the game halfway. And then once it got to 8:45, I knew they would start drawing the envelopes, and they did. They start drawing the envelopes. They do the first, I don't know. No, they do the first 8, I think. I think that was what they did, or the first 6. No, the first 8. And I just kept saying, please, no Pistons. Please, no Pistons. Just like you, Mac, when you were hoping for the Red Wings to get that number 1 pick. Remember that video of yours? No Detroit. No Detroit.
A little bit
no
different
Detroit.
reaction.
Yeah, fuck!
Yeah.
So,
This one was a fuck yeah!
so they get to the final 8.
No,
Maz, my question to you. How many people, what was the attendance at the Tigers
I would
game?
have guessed it's maybe 15,000.
Did they announce it over, that the Pistons over?
Not right away. So let me go on.
Yes.
They do the first 8. They take the commercial break. Of course, they're going to spread this out as long as they can. And back from the commercial break, they come. They do another interview, and then they're going to pick the final 4. And when they get to the Pistons, man, all of a sudden you hear at the top of the stadium, there's a group of guys, maybe 5 guys, and it's in between innings. And you just start hearing, you hear screaming. Everyone's looking around, and I'm jumping up and down too. People in my section, I was the only one paying attention to it, me and Ethan. And we're jumping up and down, and people are like, what's going on? I'm like, the Pistons got the number 1 pick. Pistons got the number 1 pick. And everyone starts going. About a half hour later, they put it up on the board, EpEcenter, and they put up the final countdown. That's the song the Pistons always play at the end of a game. The final countdown, which we can't play.
It's a final countdown.
Guys, stop. We're going to get copyrighted.
I know.
No, you can sing it, Alex.
Oh, you can sing?
Yeah.
You can sing it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we can. I feel like
you're not covering. You're not copyrighting anything.
Your singing is so good it resembles the actual song.
Right.
Therefore,
Well, I
we'll
was saying,
get
I feel like
copyright
this
strike.
half of the room is so bad.
I can do my da-da-da. I know.
can't.
I've been to enough Piston games to know that song by heart. Anyway, a half hour later at Comerica, they put it up. Hey, congrats to our neighbors across the street. The Detroit Pistons win the NBA draft lottery. And then the whole place went crazy for that. And they played the final countdown, which was really phenomenal. It was just so much fun. So
Fish,
happy for them.
What do you have for us?
13,492
See?
people
I
attended
guess.
yesterday's Tigers game.
Pretty
job,
good, huh?
Maz. Yes,
Good guess.
pretty good.
Good guess.
We were gonna go. We got the invite to go last minute, but we couldn't get
I'm
a
going
sitter.
tomorrow, too, to see the Astros, see the Cheaters.
Wow.
The Derek
Maz, how
Cheaters.
often do you go to Tigers games? Like
many as I can.
once a day?
As many as I can.
Do you have season tickets?
No.
You just go and
My
get
buddies
your tickets
invite
there?
me.
Oh,
Drew
I see.
will invite me. I do have a pass, to go as a
Or do
media
you
member.
see his contacts? He knows every single. He probably
You're
knew all
right.
13,492 people at the game.
I did not, but I did know a few
You're right.
people. We ran
Hey,
into a few
you want to know
people.
what else you're right about, Fish? Right before the start of the show, Stick was in here fixing all of our chairs.
Wasn't fix mine.
Fish goes, well, it's not going to stay. And Stick goes, they never do. It fell. Before the first 30 minutes of the show, it fell. And
Hey,
DMac's
Stick.
only hitting it even harder, so
I got good
everybody can
news.
hear about
Akil
it.
Badu, a 10-game hit streak. He knocks another one in. Tigers are up 5-2 now in the bottom of the 6th. Akil Badu
Showing patience.
is hitting. He's up to into the 270s. Let me see if what's his average today. Let's see. Where are you, Akil?
He was at 266 on Monday.
Yeah, I think he's in the 270s now.
The whole point of the matter is the league average is around 230. So, I mean, the fact that
doing really good.
it used to be the benchmark was 300, right? It's not anymore because the average, when the average in the whole league is like 230, 270 is really good.
Yeah, you're right.
He's hitting leadoff tonight, and he's batting 272. Scope is batting second. He's batting 281. He's slugging over 800. Candelario's batting third. Haas is fourth today. So they don't even have Miggy in today. Miggy's off today. So
Do you
they're
think
playing
that
with the B
it's-
squad.
Do you
and
think
winning.
that it's getting better for them
Yeah,
because
I
they've-
disagree. They're playing with the A squad.
Is it because, yeah. Do you think it's getting better for them because they've put a crackdown on the sticky stuff?
No.
No.
Not at all. We'll talk about the sticky stuff coming up later. But we've got some more people celebrating last night. Let's go to Jalen Rose's party. Check out Jalen Rose's Detroit City party.
Detroit basketball. What up, now?
Let's go! Yeah! Get the number 1 pick, baby!
How about that,
His
man?
party was a place to be
Now,
last night.
Jalen's dad was a number 1 pick here in 1967, Jimmy Walker. That's Jalen Rose's dad. And then came 1970 when they got the big dauber out of St. Bonaventure, Bob Lanier. So it's everyone's rooting for the Pistons, even if you're not on the damn team.
Walter on our social media said Jalen bought 50 shots right after this for all the people in that part of the arena. He was lit.
He was having a good time. And then on the streets, I'm not sure where Zeke is walking, but this is Isaiah's Twitter from just a few minutes ago.
Number 1 pick in the draft, the Detroit Pistons. Let it be known. Y'all know what's getting ready to happen.
I'm
You
telling
know
you,
That
man.
smile never changes.
I know.
That's so consistent. He may look a little older, but that smile.
That was
Crazy.
a good one.
So cool. So last night, Mac, you were watching. What were you watching last night?
I was watching the hockey game. I was watching NXT wrestling.
But you were watching us here. Weren't you watching the kids here?
I was on my phone.
Yeah, but we're gonna show you a little bit. Here is last night's Woodward Sports Draft Party, live watch party. Check it out.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Come on.
Look at him with
Come
his
on.
teddy
Let's go.
bear.
Come on. Come on, Cleveland. All right.
Let's go! Let's go!
All right.
Woo!
Come on, come on, come on.
Let's go.
Let's go!
No way! Let's go! Come on! Come on, baby!
Come on, Ben.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, baby! Come on, man!
Mikey TikTok jumping up and down in the back was
Easy's
the
there,
best.
too.
Yeah,
Easy's
but
there.
Mikey TikTok jumping up and down was the best.
Oh, it's good stuff, man. And let me tell you something about Detroit sports here. The Pistons, and we all could say it. Mac, tell me if I'm wrong. The Pistons are number 4 of the Detroit sports. They're number 4.
Dude, it always changes.
No.
See, here's the thing.
They're number
Success
4.
change. No, I'd say 3, 4. I don't know. It's arguable.
Who
It
says we
depends.
gotta
The
rank
fact
them?
when everybody sucks,
Lions
they
are
move it
first,
around.
right?
Well,
Come on.
If they Red Wings were always see. It
They're nuts.
This is okay. This is like
It depends. You tell me that the Lions were more than the Red Wings in the 90s. You're telling them we're winning, going to championships and doing that? No, it changes. The winning teams, here it goes. Lions are first, right? Then I would say winning. The Red
Lions
Wings
are
and
first
Tigers.
no matter what.
What?
Lions are first no matter
Okay,
what.
but it all changes depending on because nobody's been good at the same time, so it can easily change.
Very true.
Now this is a great argument to come up. It's a great question. I would say if they're winning, if they're doing what they're doing now, where they're being successful or they're putting the pieces in place, then it would be Lions, Tigers, Red Wings, either or, and then Pistons. But it can change with all good. If you put a top Pistons team on there, they can go to 2. 2's irrelevant.
Listen, as a guy that goes to a million games,
Whatever. You know everything.
my favorite,
Lions are 1.
My favorite game to go to is a Piston game. I'm talking. I'm
Okay.
giving you my favorite.
Yep.
I love going to a basketball game. That's my favorite sport to go watch live. Second, without a doubt, is baseball. Third is hockey. Fourth is football. Although football is my favorite sport.
I'd rather watch football on TV.
TV. It's all
With
day long
replays.
on TV.
Yeah.
It's a TV
right.
game.
It is. Basketball and hockey are live. Right? Baseball, if you have to be the chess player mentality of chess, right? And have that patience for minute to minute to enjoy the baseball game. But live hockey and basketball and that game last night, Baz, the Phoenix Clippers game was as to be there.
So
if you were there
good.
live, that would be just because what you get in the arenas of basketball
It's
and of hockey,
entertainment.
Right.
the energy and all that gets trapped, right? And it's unbelievable. And as a fan, even as a player, you feel all of it.
Pilar, you've been to a million games too. What are your what's your order?
What would you guys say is my number 1?
Football.
I would say
Football.
I would say basketball.
What would you
I
say?
said football.
I said
Alex,
football.
Fish, what would
He's
you
not
say
paying
is my
attention.
favorite
He's
game to
watching a
go
hockey
to?
game. He's watching a soccer game.
I would probably say
Soccer.
no. I mean, I don't have any favorites.
No, he was asking about Pilar. What do you think
So,
her
okay.
favorite sport is
Football.
to watch?
No,
Football.
to go watch live.
Football.
Okay, hockey.
That's mine
Well,
too.
that's because you're smart.
If,
Mine's hockey too.
if you said here's a ticket to
But-
go watch a game tonight, what would you want to say? I'd say hockey.
Here's the difference. The biggest End of the spectrum. The end of the spectrum to watch on TV and to live is hockey. Hockey's got the greater range of, oh my God, when you go to hockey. Basketball doesn't have that wide of a range, but if you're a basketball fan, the energy and stuff in the building.
My second favorite one to go and watch live would be basketball.
You saw a lot of good Spurs teams.
I know. Yeah. I miss those teams. And then I would say I'd go to football and then baseball, because baseball's great for the first,
I'm not telling you to take your kids to the baseball game. Just you and your husband. You don't want to go to a baseball game and chill out?
Well, the thing is, I've never stayed through an entire baseball.
We know that.
Is that because
we know that because you're from LA and
no,
you guys all leave. The car lights are leaving.
LA, you get there in the 4th and you leave in the 7th.
No, I
soon
get
as the,
there
soon
early.
as the 7th inning stretch, let's go.
No, I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I like to get there early and go hit up the buffets.
Well, not everyone gets to go to a buffet.
Language.
And
Yeah,
not everyone gets to go to a
I
buffet.
want to watch just like a little bit, and then I want to leave before traffic.
Maz, here's a question.
That's what I do in LA.
We could argue this all day, but my thing is,
But to watch on TV
which
football.
buffet is which, if you had a suite or the club, Champions Club or whatever, to which
The
venue?
Palace was the best.
The Palace was the best.
It was the best.
I'm gonna say I agree with that one.
I'll tell you
been to
this.
that one there. It's,
Wow, slight flex, you guys.
LCA.
Talking about all the buffets you get at your suites.
I'm talking
and
about
shit.
media meals. Media meals. The Palace was the best.
Oh, I got media meals at Breslin. They were awful, but
Yeah, you
I
get
got
like a
one.
box lunch at the Breslin. You get the box. But I want to ask everyone
I love
out
it when
there.
you complain about
three-
free shit.
313-552-6322. 313-552-6322. Or you can hit us up on social. What are your favorite 4 sports to go see live? To go see live. Put them in order for us, and we'll chat about it. Fish, what do you got? You got soccer, rugby, cricket.
I was just going to say that today should be Pilar's favorite day because the Spurs won the NBA championship in 2005.
How about that?
Yeah,
And they
instead,
beat-
how come you didn't say that?
instead of
you
Matt,
know who
hey,
they-
that's a great point, Fish, because instead of Maz showing Pilar, hey, remember when you were younger and you had this and your team won? He watched the show Starco. Watch Starco.
Matt, you
He
know who
watched
they
him
beat
put the
in
jigs.
2005?
Listen, I tweeted out last night the first thing. The Darko jinx is over. It's over. We don't have to talk about it again.
No, but you
It's
keep
over.
bringing them up.
No, because today's his anniversary.
But you
now
had
we'll
another
see you later.
anniversary you could've
Human
done.
Victory
Is this
Cigar
going
is
to
a
be a
farmer
George
now.
Costanza
Go.
moment? Will you
No.
say
What's wrong with
that?
farmers?
Nothing. I'm happy
Okay.
he's a farmer. I
Matt-
wish he was a farmer 18 years ago.
Do you know who the Spurs beat?
18 years ago?
2005.
Oh, 2005.
Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
The Nets.
Was it the Cleveland Cavaliers?
No, it was the Pistons.
Oh, yeah. duh.
Shit. That's right. That's right. That's Bob Horry, Robert Horry. That's that year. We left Big Shot Bob
Was
alone.
that? Oh my god!
I didn't say it on the morning show
All
because
right, that's a
obviously it's
good.
against
Hey,
the Pistons.
you know what?
so.
Good job, Maz.
But-
Darko.
She's a Spurs,
Darko days
so
are done. Way
there we
not to
go.
bring that up. See,
Was I there?
I don't
We
know.
don't know.
When
We
the-
didn't know you yet.
no, she means at the game.
Was I at that game? Because I remember.
I'm
She
sure
means at that
Maz
game.
was at that game.
No, I wasn't.
Maz, where would you put horse racing on your list?
Ooh, that's got to
Oh
be
my
number
goodness!
one.
I saw the funniest
Number one.
thing
It's got to be
today.
horse racing,
Yeah.
Horse racing's number one.
baseball, I don't know, basketball, hockey, football.
You got it right, but basketball's over baseball.
What
Dude,
else?
I'll tell you,
Yeah, and-
NASCAR's number one right here.
Yeah,
or
we
auto
didn't
race,
think about
like on a.
auto racing, dude. A Formula One race. If you can go to a Formula
Dude,
One
yeah,
race,
Let's
NASCAR.
go.
take a quick break. We come back and
Let's
talk more
get
about
serious.
this. And we want to hear from Troy Weaver, too, when we come back.
All right, guys. So we got so
Let us
much
know what you
more.
want,
yes.
folks.
Don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10 and a half months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
Hire a graduate
of Northwestern Tech. Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Day, guys. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Exactly, Arthur. Watch yourself because the people at Coast, yes, CoastPortland.com, have given us some great items for the outdoorsmen, for the DIYers, men, women, whatever. The fine folks since 1919 at Coast have been preparing and giving you flashlights, multi-tools, knives, only the best with Coast, and we at The Hook want to provide you with the best as well. So remember this. However you watch The Hook and join #HowWeCoast, and I will be giving out a couple more gift certificates for $100 to coastportland.com on Fridays. Yes, the Coast Portland people, but if you are impatient like myself, go to coastportland.com, use WSN20 for 20% off your purchases. Tune in Friday, give me your #HowWeCoast, and we'll get you a $100 gift certificate. Thank you, Coast.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, guys, we want to keep hearing what is your favorite sport to watch live. I think hockey is certainly winning. Football, baseball. But then I think Maz changed his mind when somebody brought up horse racing.
Well, yeah, horse racing doesn't. It's not
Would
counting
that
it
be
as a
number
big.
one?
Yeah, it's my number one.
That's a caveat.
Like,
yeah,
that's your number one?
specialty.
It's not a top four.
That's where I would put NASCAR.
Yeah.
Right, or people would put golf or something
It's
like
not a
this,
top
but not
four sport.
not the major four.
Or I would say, because then
What
I
about
would,
UFC?
I would have to be.
UFC.
I've been to a
'Cause
couple
I've been
UFC
I saw
fights.
Overeem get knocked the hell out by Ngannou at LCA from the front row, and the hardest punch I ever heard. The ref came down after, and I looked at him and said, "Was that as bad as it looked?" He goes, "That's the hardest I've ever seen anybody get hit in my life."
Oh my goodness!
Anybody who was there. Oh, by the way, hey, small caveat. You know how the connection is, and I'm
caveat.
Small caveat. Okay. The Meat Puppets song I was singing the other day told you a story about going. Hey, try to screw Kevin Tucker out again. He was at that concert at the same time.
I was trying to remember which one it was.
Don't you worry about it,
I feel like we all have.
Hey, well, listen.
I'm
You're talking to the guy.
Alex, that
this
you
comes
need to
from the
play
guy
for
who's got everybody's number in his BlackBerry or whatever like this. So you saying they're not your friends?
Of course you're my friend.
No, not me. All the people in your BlackBerry.
Yeah, they're all my
friends.
Acquaintances.
Right? Okay.
Acquaintances.
That's it.
But I'm glad you and Kevin, are able to rekindle, all the mass screwings together.
Yes, exactly.
Good.
Well, if you quit friggin' screwing people and regifting and doing that, then you wouldn't be held accountable.
Yeah, whatever.
How'd it go last night?
What was last night?
You were doing something else.
What were you doing?
Or wasn't it last night or 2 nights ago?
Oh, you mean being on Drew's show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How'd it go?
I was like,
went good.
He went to the game last night.
Yeah, but I was on Drew's show prior to going to the game.
Oh,
anyway, they told me they talked us all up about the Calvin Johnson story.
Yeah.
They said they really were proud of us, and they said, Maz, we gave you a lot of props here on the show.
And what did you say? What did you say yesterday? Need a little more time. Maybe we could have got a little bit more.
Could have got a little bit more. We could have had him, drop his pants a little bit more.
Well, but it's not dropping his pants. It's like we're
telling the truth.
It's telling his truth.
Pulling the curtain back.
Pulling just whatever it is. It is what it is, and I think that's important. No matter what we're talking about, is that what here at the Hook we're always going to try to bring it.
So last night's probably the best night. Well, I have to think back when the last good night in Detroit sports was. I really have to think. I mean, I didn't do this prior. I didn't do this pregame, so help me out, hookers. Besides last night, what was the last good night we had here in Detroit sports?
I got
Think
one.
about it. You got one?
What do you have?
The final night at Joe Louis Arena.
That was good.
That was great.
That was a little
I was
tear
there for
jerky.
that.
You are Maz's son because you went with a funeral. You went with a funeral where it was the last of what? Oh my God, Maz, you are ruining this kid.
What team, by the way, was playing that night?
Were we playing or
they were playing the Devils? My team.
See, Alex.
Now listen,
I didn't know that, but it was a loaded question.
I got a story.
I got a trivia question for that game. Who was the player that went the whole season prior to that
Riley
game?
Sheehan.
Was I asking you?
You didn't even let him finish.
That he finally scored a goal.
Yeah.
Two in that
scored
game.
a goal.
He scored two.
Two goals.
Cheyenne, right?
What was the final score of that game?
4-2.
Nope.
Oh.
Gotcha. 4-1.
The Devils stunk anyway. My goal was, listen, I was going to that game as a media member.
Of course you were.
I was never going to miss that game in a million years. Never. And we got stuck in Florida.
Ouch.
On vacation and I forgot what happened. Was it a bad storm? It was a hurricane, I think.
Well, probably if it was in Florida.
Yeah, everything was down. All the airlines shut down. Everything shut down. So we had to spend an extra, not that I cared, we had to spend an extra 3 days,
Where
4
in
days.
Florida?
We were in Anna Maria Island. So we
you're
get to
right
the
out
airport.
south, so
we get to the airport to get home so I could go to that game. And then everything shuts down. Everything. People were trying to get cars to drive home.
Wow.
So we call Uncle Joe. We're like, hey, do you mind if we come back and spend another three days with you? He's like, no, come on back. So we drove back to Anna Maria Island, spent a couple days there, and then I called in a favor from a friend, and he got us one night in Disney at one of their resorts, just a night at one of their beautiful resorts, and we got to stay there and swim all day, and then the kids wanted to go on the rides. I'm like, I'm not getting you ride tickets just for one freaking night.
Right.
I'm like, but we'll walk around, downtown Disney. It was a fun night, but I missed the last night of the Joe. Me,
I also
the guy
missed
that
it.
loves it probably the most.
Alex,
missed
I
it.
didn't. I was there.
Now, here's a trivia question
You weren't
for
there.
you people.
I was there.
At the Joe?
Yeah, the last night.
Come on.
I swear I was.
I was there.
Yeah,
I
would
even
expect
shoveled
you- I
snow.
was there.
I shoveled snow.
That would be a problem if you weren't there, Mac.
I know. That was cool. You know
They,
that was
they
cool.
wouldn't start.
Yeah,
they
I
wouldn't
was
have
there.
dropped the puck if you weren't there, Mac.
How
I
many
think I
years
got
ago
to
was
wheel.
this?
I think I was wheeling
4
dirt,
years
trying to reel
ago?
and
You must have
blind.
just moved here.
Hey, Alex,
probably,
anyways, the
what,
whole
3 years
conversation
ago,
with
maybe?
Maz, you know, his friend probably worked for ESPN. That's what I'm just going to say. It was one of his ESPN guys.
Oh.
Was it Maz?
Was it was Disney or?
It wasn't.
Oh, it
It
wasn't.
wasn't.
Oh, I was wrong.
It wasn't.
But you're very good because my ESPN guy was actually going to give me 2 tickets for my girls to go in the park. But I turned them
Aw,
down
That's nice.
because I didn't want them to leave their little sister behind.
So you didn't tell the girls.
So I didn't tell the girls. and
So
we
guess
all
what,
stayed together.
ladies? Now you know.
Now you know.
That's good, Mac.
Sweet though. That's
ESPN
sweet.
guy, yes.
Fish, what do you have for us?
Maz, wasn't there a hurricane going on?
Yeah.
And it's Florida, and
But
there
no,
was
we
a
weren't
hurricane.
affected by it. No, it wasn't. We weren't affected. I don't know what happened, but everything closed down.
Okay.
No
You know what's
airlines
funny?
were leaving.
Listen, for my time that I
Because you
spent
just
there,
talked about going wherever you were going. And
We did. No, it was
there
beautiful
a
weather.
hurricane.
Where we were, it was beautiful weather.
Mass.
Oh, okay.
You'll love this. The times I lived in Florida, that the 2 bad hurricanes that came through, I was always up here. Cheryl was always stuck there with the dogs
Oh,
and
my
everything.
gosh.
She's got some
Did you ever
great,
have to
great stories.
You ever have to shut a house down there?
What's that?
For a hurricane?
Board
You
it
see
up.
what those people do?
Boarded out, dude. We lived on the. We had the one spot that was on Island Way, and I was on the the 11th floor, and it was coming so bad. No, the buildings are all like hurricane proof and
Yeah.
stuff, but the rain was blowing so hard.
What is hurricane proof, by the way?
sideways? Just the way they structure it, I guess. I don't know. Ask a
Yeah.
engineer.
All right, so go ahead.
But the wind was. It was
You
rain
digress.
was blowing
He's
in
probably
sideways.
in
You never
Maz's
seen.
contacts.
You've never seen rain like that before.
Wow.
Literally sideways into your place. You
I
have to keep the
know.
doors shut because the rain's turning around, and I'm just glad I was up
Let
here.
me tell you something. I don't miss those storms that we used to have in Texas like that. I mean,
We're lucky here in Michigan that we don't get. We might have shitty weather most of the year.
The other day that we had, that was sideways rain.
I know,
Just
but
a couple nights ago.
we might
it was
bitch
bad.
and complain about our weather most of the year, which
You're
we should.
right. We complain about 7 months of winter.
Exactly. But we don't get tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, mostly. I get
We
floods
get
in
a
St. Clair Shores
long-
because we have bad sewers. But besides that, we do
and
all
you're
We
right.
on the
also don't
wa-
get
and
the
you're
sun
on the
for
lake?
7 months.
Earthquake.
And you're on the lake?
Yeah, I'm on the lake. Yeah.
He leaves that one out, eh?
Yeah.
If you said in Birmingham or Berkeley you had bad sewers, but you can't say
I'm in the shores.
St. Clair's. I don't get close enough to the water, bro.
That's the same where he tried to leave the hurricane out of his story. He
No,
said there was a hurricane and he
you
never
were
talked
watching
about
soccer, and I said it was hurricane season then. You missed that one.
Wait, Dave says there was a tornado in Michigan the other day. There was?
We do get a few
it.
every
Yeah,
once in
there
a
was.
while.
Well, I know there
Small
was. I know there
ones.
was one in Chicago.
They have to be
The other
tiny
day.
ones, like really
They are.
more about dust storms. Listen,
They are.
There was one a few years ago in Michigan. Was it Drexville, Michigan?
Did it
None
do
of you
any
guys
real
remember about
damage?
it?
Not really.
Dexter?
It's in Michigan. Is it Dexter? Dexter, Michigan, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. It was pretty bad.
wow.
You guys don't know about it? You
No,
guys are
it
not
must
true
have not been that
Michiganders.
bad.
You guys
I
are
got
not
so much
Michigan
going on, I
people.
haven't got to the meteorologist yet. I'm soon, though.
Now,
That'll
Pilar,
be
you lived in
something else.
Well, I
California.
was wondering.
DMac, it's like your
I
goal.
thought
The
a
whole world
meteoroid-
knows about it.
I thought
That's they should. You're right, Fish.
Yeah.
You're right. If that was true, not yet, but they're getting there. I appreciate you, Fish. You have a
Walter
big deal
said
with
the
that.
tornado, it hit around the Bronson and Coldwater area last week. I thought it was like a meteorite or something that fell in your backyard and you got it on your...
No, this is
because
this
they're
was
supposed to be shiny like that.
This is a nug, and I figured for Pride Month, I'm proud that I'm fueled by cannabis, and I would wear this, and plus it had a nice little string.
Nice for you, man.
And it's not real, or else it'd be smoked already. It wouldn't be on here. So, I mean, that's sort of the way it goes.
Of course.
That's the way it is.
Now, you've had earthquakes? Have you lived through earthquakes?
Tons of them.
How are those?
Like tons, like
They're just
10 or more.
Are they like
probably,
nothing to you?
I mean, a lot
to
more than
California
10.
people?
I
Any
lived
bad
there
ones?
for 17 years. For 16 years. I mean, none that compromised my house or my well-being, not that kind, but, you know, I mean, I wasn't there for the 94 earthquake, obviously, but no, I mean, they just happen all the time. It's just weird. You'll be laying in bed and all of a sudden everything's just kind of swaying, and the first thing I always do is like look at the plants to see if the plants are swaying, then it's real and it's not just in my head.
It's just not another night.
No, there's
another
a
night of
difference
drinking.
between swaying
That's
and
what
spinning.
Vodka. Drink responsibly.
Let me make it clear. There's
Like
a
I
difference
said, that's
between
why she's at home
swaying
drinking
and
responsibly.
spinning. Yes, Fish.
There was an EF1 tornado, Lenesee County. Or Lenawee
Thank you,
County.
Storm Field. For more, let's go back down to
Storm
Center.
Tracker Fish.
I just wanted Pilar to know because I was trying to find what tornado
Storm
hit,
Tracker
and they gave me the one
Here,
from 1 day
Woodward
ago.
Sports Network.
So
I guess, but they got to be small ones. Where I'm from in Texas.
EF1 is not a
on
small
the
tornado.
7th, Maz. On
Oh,
the
what?
7th.
On the
EF1.
I don't even know what that means.
That's like 100 mile per hour plus winds.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
well,
nothing.
Like an EF5 is like 175, 190. Like you might die. I guess
okay.
all
See,
tornadoes
I
like you
just
might
know
die, but
in San Antonio, when we used to live through tornadoes when I was a kid, it was always like, were any houses lifted from the ground? That's how we knew it was a bad tornado.
Fish is our rugby guy, our soccer guy, our cricket guy, and our tornado guy now.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd. I like weather, time zones, and sports.
You should watch the movie
What do you like
Twister.
about time zones?
Why don't you watch Twister, the movie?
What's that mean when you like Fish?
Sorry,
Fish.
what's the movie?
What's
I don't know
that
what a
mean when
movie
you
is.
like time zones? What does that mean?
What I just like
What about
knowing
time
what
zones?
time it is in different countries.
Oh, okay,
Like I
okay.
can tell you right now in New Zealand it is 7:49, and
night?
it's 5:49 in Australia.
Wait, AM?
A.M. tomorrow,
Oh.
Thursday
Oh.
morning.
Yeah.
That's why
So
you're
the
always
best
ahead
thing-
of us. You're
yeah,
always the clock's
ahead of
ahead.
everything. The best thing I remember is when I was getting on a flight back
And
from
it's 9:49 in Germany, France.
Australia one time.
Yes, Germany and France are two different countries, so people don't hate on me. Go on, Pilar.
Why would okay? So I was coming back and we were looking at the clock and I said, "Wow!" I told my girlfriend, I go, "Technically, we're ahead of everybody right now when we're going back home. So technically, what just happened when we get back home never really happened."
Okay.
What?
I'm
because
very
it's-
confused.
Yeah, because they're ahead, so it was like a Monday, but we were going to come back. It was still going to be Sunday in the United States. So technically, what happened in Australia that Monday never really happened because we were about to come back on a Sunday.
I follow you, which is pretty sad.
That's I thought it was so mind blowing.
Wait, did you go to Australia too?
The nug.
I actually followed her.
Did you go to Australia too?
I did. I've been to Australia twice.
Was that part of your honeymoon?
The second time I went, yes.
Where did you go?
Her whole life's a honeymoon.
Where did you go to any
big
sporting
toll, I
events?
guess it
Sydney.
is.
Did you go to any sporting events?
We didn't.
Oh, they were in the vineyards.
It's not a vacation then, Fish, if they didn't do a sporting event. I'm with you.
Oh, it's not.
not.
I only go on vacation for sports.
You and me should go to a West Coast trip and go see the Padres, the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks. We should do that.
We should do that.
We should do that. Hey, but we should take a
Adam
quick
says,
break.
I'm so confused right now, Pilar. And Pilar is in the Twilight Zone. It was like the Twilight Zone, guys.
Hey, we still got to hear from Troy Weaver of the Pistons, and we've got a great guy from ESPN, Mike Schmitz, and he is going to break down Cade Cunningham for you and tell you that the Pistons should stay with him and not trade this pick. So stick with us right here on the hook. We don't know what time it is or whatever time zone we're in. Keep it right here on Woodward Sports.
Tony is a third-generation logger that has a simple, practical approach to life and work. That's why his Coast DX342 knife is perfect for him. The stainless steel blade is rust-resistant and made for all-weather use. And the double roll-lock safety ensures that it will never inadvertently close when he doesn't want it to. That's why Coast is trusted tough.
Hey, gang, it's Maz for Legacy Partners. You know it. You want to get a local insurance agent because they know the local markets. That's why you trust the good people at Legacy Partners Insurance. They're independent, so they get lots of quotes to make the carriers compete for your business. If you need personal insurance like auto or home, they've got that for you. They shop 7 to 10 different carriers. If you need life insurance, they can do that as well. And if you need something for your business, commercial accounts, they shop over 50 different ones for that. They've been doing it for over 100 years, so you could trust them. If you haven't checked your insurance lately, believe me, it's crawled up. It has gone up. So give them a try. 586-209-4106. Or go to the new webpage that we're part of, legacypartnersins.com/Woodward Sports. If you put that whole thing in, they're going to take you to a landing page. You just got to fill out a couple of lines of information, and then Team Maz will get back to you. That's how easy it is. LegacyPartnersINS.com/Woodward Sports. Tell them Maz sent you.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. Make sure that you are joining in on all the fun and the conversations on our social media at Woodward Sports. And, of course, in about 8 to 10 minutes from now, we're going to be setting up for our qualifier for our big promo, $25,000 Kick for Crypto promo. So make sure you have that number handy, 313-552-6322. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Just before we move on with the stadiums and stuff like that, one of the subjects I think moving forward that down the road, and this goes out to everybody listening out there, is now that we're back out in public, what's the food to get at which stadiums? Like, who has the favorites and stuff? Because I know at LCA things have switched around, and that's just as, I don't care what you say, that's just as important. If you're gonna, you gotta need that belly full with the good stuff if you're gonna cheer real heartedly. Maz, you mentioned last night you get a twig in your twig in your peanuts.
I opened my peanuts. I'm getting down. I'm getting down on my peanuts, down towards the middle, towards the end, and I got them. Of course, the shells are everywhere.
Of course they are.
And I pull out literally a twig, this big, about an inch big, and it had little tree arms on it and everything. A little twig covered in peanut dust. I don't know where the hell they got that from, but when they were picking the peanuts, I guess someone just chucked it in there. So no extra charge for that, I don't think. You know, it's expensive as it is. But I did get the deep dish Little Caesars slices, one for me, one for Ethan.
Improved.
They're good, man.
Improved. Remember the old cardboard back at the Joe? Yeah. No, Caesars has stepped their game.
It's really good.
It is. I get a super slice every time I'm at the game.
The super slice.
Have you ever gotten the pizza toss at at a Red Wings game, Mac?
When they throw them out?
Yeah, because I have. It was a great feeling.
You won one?
Yeah, I got the pizza toss.
Nice.
I've thrown them.
I've
tossed them.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I'll get in there. No, but that's
toss off.
And that's one thing. So everybody out there, I think that this is a conversation. You know, we'll as we get out in public.
Ellen says carne asada bowl and latte at LCA. Walter says fresh off the vine. I don't know if that's one I see. Eat at Nemo's and then go to the stadium.
Yeah, I get it. But here's mine. Before we move on and the biggest
Tigers are up 5-2, by the way, bottom of the 8th.
Nice. Smothered barbacoa nachos beside the Comerica entrance at LCA, right? There's also it's
is
like
that in the food
$10.
court?
Yeah, in the food court. That's my favorite. You're gonna see me walking around every game, taking pictures with shit all over my face, eating on shit.
I'll tell you, the fries look good. I spied a couple of people in front of me that had the fries. I really wanted this to reach over and grab.
I know you did,
grab
but
a fry.
you didn't.
The garlic fries at Dodger Stadium is pretty on point.
I'm sure they are.
They're delicious.
Once you wait in line for an hour and a half to get them.
You do. You wait for a very long time to get them.
What are they called, Pilar?
Hey,
garlic fries.
Matt, you show up in the 4th, you get in line for fries, you get your fries, and you head home.
Nah. So this is what I do. I show up early, I hit the buffet, and then, 20 minutes later, I'm hungry again. So then I go to get the fries.
Hey. Yankee Stadium, I'm going to say this, and I'm not being biased.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. But they have the best food without a question, but you pay out your ass for it.
You pay your butt anywhere.
I know. It's worse at Yankee Stadium. It's worse, but it's so damn good.
I bet they don't have twigs in the peanuts,
stuff.
though.
No twigs
No
in the
twigs.
peanuts there. I can guarantee you that.
All right. One last thing. If the Harpazo tells us if the maple leaves on the tree flip upside down, that means rain. Barometer pressure.
Yes.
Maple leaves, huh?
What? We're talking about food.
No, but it's true. That's how you know, like if they flip upside down.
But you didn't say
trees.
that, but he said it.
Well,
you
but
knew
I
that?
knew that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why
Like
wouldn't you
if
want to
know-
share that with us when Fish was doing his...
Because I didn't know we were a weather show.
We're not.
We're not.
Let's get back on
I'm
point
just saying,
here.
that's how you know it's going to rain. If the leaves go,
There you go.
instead of being like this, they're like this.
I don't know if anyone remembers, but the Pistons won the draft lottery last night. They have the number 1 pick for the first time since 1970. It's their highest pick since they took Grant Hill at the number 3 slot, which he was a phenomenal pick as well. But last night, after the draft, the general manager, the brain trust of the Pistons, Troy Weaver, spoke.
Obviously, we get to add another young player to the restoration process. We're excited to be in this position, but it means that we got a lot of work to do, and we're going to be diligent about it. But it always helps to be able to add, the number 1 pick and such a talented group of players to choose from. So we're excited. So, we won 20 games last year. We have to look at everything. We have to be aggressive. And we have to have the mindset to improve this team by all means necessary. I don't listen to rhetoric outside on right and wrong picks, any of that. Straight true to our process, and we'll continue to do that. But we'll be ready to pick. I'm happy we have number 1 pick. Some people wouldn't be. I'm ecstatic, excited about moving our franchise forward. And so far as getting the pick right, that's what I was hired for. So we got to do our work and be ready. My faith doesn't waver. My belief in restoring the Pistons doesn't waver. So we're blessed and fortunate to be in this position, and we're going to take full advantage of it.
That's going to be a mean starting 5 when they get Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
What did you hear him saying there?
I heard him say what you always tell me.
What is that? What is it I always say? I just wanted to make sure that I didn't make it up in my head that he actually said it. And what was that, Tom?
We don't look back. We don't listen to rhetoric. We don't care about past picks, failed picks. We don't care about any of that.
Just
right, go
now,
forward.
That's right.
Moving forward. And you know what? But here's the thing. That's great to say in every sport, but this man has proven it.
Yeah.
Proven it since he's been here. So it's like you said, it's taken that attitude. And Troy Weaver and the Pistons are developing that, maybe it's a combination, and you won't be the bad boys, you won't be the going to work Pistons, but they're going to establish their own. And with a little bit of the Detroit vibe to it, and I like it. And it's the start. And it starts at the top. So
people are asking what the phone number is, a couple of people. So we'll just give it out again. 313, it never changes, 313-552-6322. If you want to talk about this, you want to talk about your favorite sports, and, of course, crypto's coming up in a second. But a guy that ESPN uses is Mike Schmitz. He is their new NBA guru, and he kind of breaks down the best guys coming up in the draft. Let's give that a listen.
And if we're talking about the draft, we need to talk to Mike Schmitz. All right, let's put some uniforms on some of these prospects. Detroit goes first. The last time they were in this neighborhood was 2003. They took Milicic, and we know how that worked out. Time to right that wrong, if possible.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham. They have the opportunity to draft
one of the most complete prospects that I've ever evaluated. You can play him off the ball, you can play him on the ball, and teams really love his versatility at 6'8", a guy who can play pick and roll, who can shoot it off the catch. Here, you're going to see him pop out beyond the three-point line. You can run him off screens, and he's really smooth with his feet set. Shot over 40% from three as a freshman at Oklahoma State. Oh, and then he can play pick and roll. He's an excellent ball screen facilitator. He's reading that weak side tag man. He sees he's hugged up to his man, uses his length to make that pocket pass, delivers the ball from all different angles. Oh, and then late clock, late game, you need a bucket. Yeah, he's got the Luka Doncic-esque step back. He was the most efficient isolation player in all of college basketball this past season. I think Cade Cunningham is an absolute stud and a perfect fit with Detroit's.
Mike Schmitz of ESPN. So if that don't tell you that this kid is the real deal, you know, that's I'm sold.
The most efficient isolation player yet. Did you hear what they said? He's not a one-on-one guy. He gets his teammates involved. He's going to look to dish. He's going to look to make the best play. To me, I like the comparison more to an overall player like a Grant Hill than it is to like a LeBron or a dominating guy. But this is a guy that will make guys around him better.
Good stuff, man. So I'm looking forward to it.
And isn't it nice when national meet, like I know it's Detroit versus everybody gives a shit, but you know what? When
they have no choice
when the National get on board,
they have no choice
going on,
now.
Sure,
right? They have no choice now.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to start paying attention. The Bucks are the East. The Bucks and the Nets right now are the tops in the East, and the Hawks obviously played their way into the finals. The Sixers, I don't know if they're gonna recover after what they just went through, and they have Ben Simmons issues. The Pistons, man, they're a top, they could be a top 5 team pretty quick.
And that's the beauty of the NBA, right?
Yeah.
When you get the right guys in
it's a
charge
superstar
and
league.
a young. Yes, it is a superstar league.
league.
But right, the evolution is we're seeing it in the conference finals. It's not the same superstars. There's this younger troop, and the Pistons are going to be a part of that.
By the way, did you see the ratings for this playoff year? It is so they're off the charts, and they're saying it because LeBron's out.
Right, because
they're
there's
saying
no
because
star guys.
people
No
are
Steph
fatigued.
Curry.
They're fatigued of seeing that asshole bitch and whine his whole freaking time. I'm so happy that he's not in
It's
this.
the first time in how long?
Forever.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Fish, what do you have for us?
I don't have anything, but callers have something. We have 2 callers for you today.
Ooh.
You want to take them now or after the break?
Are they? Well, we'll take them right after the break. So, but just is it
For the
crypto? Or are they
It
calling
is not for crypto. It is for just.
They want to talk.
They want to talk.
they
Well,
wanna
they want
talk.
to talk draft.
You guys
Put
want
that
to
number
talk?
out again,
We
Pilar.
want to hear you
go.
guys. 313-552-6322. And we are going to be qualifying somebody for our Kick for Crypto promo when we come back. So nobody go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward
Go
Sports
Pistons.
Network.
Welcome to the newest Bridge Street Exchange, not only in downtown Fenton, now in the Somerset Collection. Located on the 2nd level, south side, right next to Lululemon and Starbucks. This is where you can get all the hottest barware, or men's grooming products, or clothing, or, oh, that's what you meant. Don't forget they got some cool hats too, and it's a lot of great local Michigan-owned companies that you're supporting. And don't forget, all under $3. You're such a loser. But for real, take advantage, 15% off if you come in here. Tell Kevin that Woodward Sports sent you. Or stop!
Start a new career in an industry that is always essential, the heating and cooling industry. Learn more today by visiting northwesterntech.edu.
It's Max Jam.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live from MyBookie Studios. It is Wednesday, June 23rd. Make sure that you are hitting us up on our social media at Woodward Sports, and of course that you are downloading our app, Woodward Sports Network. You can find it in the Apple Store. You can find it in the Android store. All right, guys, it is time for us to shout out and get a qualifier right now. Give us a call, 313-552-6322. That's all you have to do. Call in and say you want to be our qualifier for today for our big promo, $25,000 Kick for Crypto. So ready, set, go. Give us a call. 313-552-6322. We've got a couple of callers, but first, Tom Mazaway, hit us with your sports update.
I sure will. Brought to you by mybookie.ag. Don't forget, use that promo code Woodward. They'll give you, match your deposit halfway up to $1,000. Bet anything you want. We try to give you as many winners here. Last night, Alex went 3-0. I went 2-1. The rest of us struggled a little bit, but we'll do all right for you. The Tigers trying to get the sweep of the Cardinals. They're up 5-2 right now in the Businessman Matinee downtown at Comerica. 5-2. They're up in the bottom of the 8th. Matt Manning got the start. Daz Cameron had a home run. So did Jonathan Scope.
2 to Scope. A drive to left. He did it again. Jonathan Scope is unbelievable.
He did it again.
Oh, my. He tried to slip that fastball by him down.
Matt Shepard and company there on Bally Sports Detroit. 5-2 right now, bottom of the 8th, 1 out. The Astros coming to town for 4 starting tomorrow night. By the way, Akil Baddoo, a 10-game hit streak. He's batting .274 right now, so good for him. Last night, the Rays' top prospect, 20-year-old Wander Franco, his first at-bat. Not many people do this. First at-bat, check it out at the Trop.
Life to the Rays now. And he swings, hits it high and deep and gone. Home run. Franco's first in the big leagues.
Akil Baddoo does that thanks to Dwayne Stats for that call. Akil Baddoo did it for the Tigers, and a guy named Derek Jeter did it for the Yankees. Pistons won the NBA draft lottery. You know that by now. They'll pick first for the first time since 1970. Ben Wallace there representing them. The consensus #1 pick is Cade Cunningham. The draft, July the 29th in Brooklyn. NBA playoffs, game 1 of the Eastern Finals tonight. Bucks and the Hawks in Milwaukee. The thriller last night, Suns shocked the Clippers on an alley-oop. Check this out.
Not an easy inbound with that big body in front of you. Crowder looking, throws it alley-oop. Oh! He puts it down! He puts it down!
And you know it's called the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix. The minute that game was over, their marketing department had a shirt out that said, Valley Oop. Valley Oop.
Pretty good.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
You can buy that if you're a Suns fan, by the way. The last 90 seconds of that game took 33 minutes. 104-103. The Clippers down 2-0. They say, who cares, because they've been down 2-0 in both series prior to this one. Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. Game 1 of the Eastern Finals. Why do I keep saying game 1? It's game 6. It's the Islanders and the Lightning. The Islanders' last stand at Uniondale. The Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Could be the last game ever there unless the Isles could win this and then win game 7 on Tampa's ice. Alex said they were going to win game 6 at 7, so I'm going with him. Last night, Montreal beat Vegas 4-1. They grab a 3-2 series lead, and they are the last Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup. That was back in 1993, my first year here in Michigan. Now let's take you back to something that's near and dear to our man Fish. See how I woke him up?
Yeah.
2010's World Cup. The U.S. captain Landon Donovan beats Algeria in extra time. You got to ride this. This is a little low on the volume. Let's ride it up as high as we can and enjoy this.
The aura, who plays it deep side, fade with a header. Howard gratefully claims it. Distribution, brilliant. Landon Donovan, there are things on here for the USA. Can they do it here? Cross, and Dempsey is denied again, but Donovan has scored! Oh, can you believe this? Go, go, USA! Certainly through! Oh, it's incredible! You could not write a script like this!
How about that? They beat Algeria.
Bad
they
rebound
moved
control.
on.
Great save on the initial. Bad rebound control.
I know. That's fun, man.
Celebration was incredible.
I'll give soccer credit. When it's that kind of game, World Cup, this UEFA Cup, this Euro 2020, it's good. I like it as a sports fan.
All this,
you got to put your mic on. Go ahead, Fish.
That's fine.
Tell me.
Did you like the noise in the background, Maz?
The vuvuzela? Yep. We like them. They're like a band of hornets, though.
all the sporting events that I have been to, and I've been to some really, really spectacular ones.
And I've been to a lot.
I have. I've been. Listen.
A lot of different ones. I've been
2006.
You should see the F1
2010.
buffet,
Been
Thomas.
to the
It is
Olympics
delicious.
in
The caviar and the
1995.
bellinis.
It is pretty legit. Like, I mean, they don't have caviar there because it would probably go bad, but no, it's pretty legit. I'm
Sorry,
not
what were
going to
you gonna
lie.
say?
But I'm just saying. Now, I've said of all the sporting events I have gone to, and I've been very, very blessed and lucky to go to a lot of them. The one that I wish I can go to that is on my bucket list is to go to a soccer game in Europe.
Yeah.
That's one of my girlfriends went, and she said it was completely last minute. They managed to get tickets, and she said, Pilar, it was life-changing. I said, no way. We've been to some awesome events, and she said, no. This is literally, the energy is like nothing you have ever been to before. So
they get into it.
I do want to go to that.
If you can sit in the away section, those are all like the hardcore people.
The away section, I thought, because like there's some bars that won't let you go.
Yeah, they have to section you off.
Yeah, because there's.
So try to get away tickets.
Why would I want to get away tickets? Because if you're not a home team, they won't let you into some of the bars.
Okay, yeah, but there's an away bar. The away team's where it's at because they're all hardcore. The home section is half hardcore, but then there's like the people just
So,
like,
so
yay,
what part of
soccer.
hardcore Pilar did you understand, and you didn't
I mean, if you
think
don't want
she's trying to get
hardcore,
the
then-
best bar, the home? Who's got the best bars out there? The home team.
All she cares about is the buffet anyway. What do you care?
Yeah,
And
well,
the-
then
and the
she might
booze.
be better. If she's taking her family, probably home side. But if you want action, away side, and then you can jerk off the other team
Whoa.
and tell the other team
Do
to
what?
F off. And
I'm a married woman.
It's just not that easy.
Well, I just want to know what she's expecting. I
Or
want
legal.
to know what she's expecting. You're gonna get a lot of this. You're gonna get a lot of this. I want her to know what she's expecting.
A lot of what?
I don't just want her to walk in and not know what she's expecting. I want you to
If
know what
I
to
go
expect.
into what section would be the most family friendly?
Probably the home.
All right, then I don't need anybody.
You're not taking your kids to the game in Europe.
But it also depends if
You're getting your nanny to watch them.
You're in the home section, but you can still be if you're by the anywhere near the away fans is hardcore.
Hold on. If I was
So-
to take your daughters to Europe, would they be my nanny? Because
They
it's
could.
not that easy to
They-
get a
they de-
nanny
they definitely would.
to travel with you to Europe.
They will. They promise they will do it if you stay on mic.
I am on
If you
mic. What are
stay
you
on
talking
mic,
about? I'm on
they will
mic.
babysit for you anytime you want.
The only way you win is if you sit like on the opposite side of the stadium, away from the away fans. Anywhere near the away fans, it's going to be hardcore. So if you're into fun and you're into people rah, and then you might like it.
I always have fun.
Hey, Tigers added another run. It's 6-2, top of the ninth. Isaac Paredes with an RBI. So congrats to him. Let's get to our phone calls.
Oh, darn. I wanted to add something about the Tigers real
Please
quick
do.
if I can. Okay. I've been sitting on this for that whole thing. I'm really excited. With Jonathan Scope's home run tonight, he now leads the league in home runs in the month of June with 10, RBIs with 22, and extra base hits with 17.
Amazing.
Hitting his 15th home run of the night of the season. And you also mentioned Akil Baddoo is on a 10-game hitting streak. I don't know if you guys know or any of the audience knows, but I have a video series here at Woodward Sports called The Short Report, where I take a certain athlete from a certain Detroit team every week and break them down in a short 3.5-minute video. And this week I'm doing it on Akil Baddoo and how he's actually had not just everyone knows him because of the fantastic start he had to the season with the grand slam and the walk-off, but he's actually turned into a really nice hitter for this
He
team,
is.
and I highlight that in my
He's
video.
walking
so.
more, too. He's on base.
And
When
he's
will that
going
be out,
a lot of
Alex?
walks.
When is that out, and how can people
It comes
check
out
it
every Friday evenings on YouTube, and I usually post it on Instagram over the weekend sometimes on Instagram TV.
How about we play it on Monday on the show?
Yeah, we can do that.
Absolutely.
We'll break it up in like 30-second snippets, 10 of them.
There we go.
I'm only kidding. We'll play the
All
whole
right,
thing.
guys, we're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, we're going to be getting to your calls. I promise. I'm not going to let anybody get derailed. We're going to go straight to your calls. 313-552-6322 is the number. No, we're going to get straight to them. So don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Newman.
Morning, Art.
Morning, DMac.
You don't fumble the ball at work. Hey, Drake Bell, Sean Baligian. See you guys next weekend.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, Bell soft. Wait till it comes to New Zealand. Pour that out.
Hello, hookers. This is my room. There's an exit sign right there. Here's my nightstand. Chapstick, AirPods, watch. Oh, what is this? It's an onion peel signed by Bill Raftery. Onions! As you can tell, it's very fragile. And yeah, I just kind of don't want to touch it any more than that. So there you go. Go Bill Raftery. Double order! Also, this is for art. To prove that I'm not a complete weirdo and I actually get real items signed by people. This is the 2019-2020 Spartan men's basketball team. You see Tom Izzo right there. Xavier Tillman, who's in the NBA right now. Here's Cassius Winston, who's in the NBA. That is Josh Langford, Rocket Watts. Yeah, there you go.
We believe you.
So, I get real items signed by people. Let's go.
Suck it, Art.
Suck it, Art.
Suck it, Art.
And we're playing that because obviously Bill Raftery, who's one of the greatest announcers of all time, and Alex told the story yesterday that he's got that. How about looking at that? Can you put some sort of adhesive on the inside to make it harden, and then it would?
No, you can't touch that thing.
Can't?
No, it's like I said yesterday. It's all peaceful, just sitting on my nightstand.
Let me ask you
I'd move
this.
it from your nightstand, Alex, because when you meet a girl, she ain't going to care about that. She's going to throw something, it's going to knock something, it's going to break something.
I was going to say, what is that can
and
that
you won't care till
have?
the next morning. But the next morning, you're going to be pissed.
You're going to be like, damn it. But it was worth it.
So, I mean, that would have to be some really good action to be worth that memorabilia. I don't think
I
that
think
there's
your
another
idea would still
onion.
work. If you just get a ball, like a big styrofoam ball.
Oh, no, that was somebody's on
You
social
said
media.
don't touch it. So now you can touch it?
No, but you could lay it on the ball, Mac.
Yep, and then put it in
You could
those
lay it on the
square
ball.
like you
That's
have
all
the
I
other
meant.
ball.
Okay.
What is that can you have on your nightstand?
That was just a little.
That's personal, Pilar.
Yeah, it's personal.
It's
It was just a
lube.
little one of those like piggy bank things that's shaped like a beer can. It was like
Oh.
Lions themed.
I was like, do you keep warm beer cans there too? Because it's got to be warm. All right, Fish, what do you have for us?
Hey, Alex, when you got assigned by Bill Raftery, did you give him the whole onion to sign?
Yeah.
I saw the
the
video.
whole onion, Fish.
I did see the
All right,
video.
Fish,
That's what I'm saying,
Watch
you're
it.
the
I
only.
was watching the video.
You were.
Yep.
It's called multitasking. Have you ever multitasking before?
I have.
By the way, DMac threw me off when he talked about soccer. That's
I know.
what I was like, oh, Paul's favorite sport is, but then DMac said soccer, and I'm like, my favorite sport is this.
Attaboy.
Alex, I think you're the only person in the world that would have a signed onion by him.
It's awesome.
That's why I can't put any glue on it or do anything to it because
Well,
it's
but you
going to
should-
be actually worth something when Bill dies one day, God forbid.
Wow.
But I probably won't sell it.
Don't die, Bill.
Well,
Please don't die,
I'm
Bill.
just saying,
Onions!
put it in a case. Put it in a case to protect it.
If you want to buy me a case so bad, I will
Listen,
accept
Okay,
it.
Your
I
job
think
before
they're
the
like
day's over.
$3 at Michael's.
Your job before the day is over to play an onions clip coming in. One of his play-by-plays, not just him saying onions.
Did he say onions on that Jalen Suggs?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then
Yes.
I'll load that up.
Charlie on social media says you should clear coat, spray paint it.
I'm
You gotta-
sorry, Charlie, but that's not happening. I'm sorry.
You got to
That'll
preserve.
ruin the signature, I think.
Well, I was going to say you could. That's a good way
That's
to
okay.
preserve it. Yep. All right. Hey, let's get to our phone lines. 313-552-6322 is the number. Fish, who do we have? Is this a qualifier or is this a call?
No, they're all callers. They all
All right.
want to talk about the good old NBA draft lottery
Yes.
that happened last
Okay.
night.
Ask
Bring
them
it
if they
on.
want some crypto monies while you're at it.
We will. We will.
We will.
We'll qualify them.
We have Kenneth from Pontiac. We start off in good old Pontiac.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hey guys, I think I've been on the frickin' phone for 19 minutes and 50 seconds, and you guys are talking about frickin' onions.
Hey, onions!
Onions!
Go ahead, Kenneth.
And your point is what?
But you
My
missed the
point
show
is that
yesterday.
you're making me wait almost 20 minutes to talk about a stupid onion. Listen, I don't understand why anyone on this planet would think that the draft lottery is, for one, rigged, and for two, that it's stupid and not worth celebrating about. Baligian on the Baligian and Bells, I don't know if you were listening earlier, but he's got an attitude that someone needs to fix.
Who?
Baligian, Sean Baligian. It's in the dang title of the show. Baligian and
You
Bell.
said
You may have heard
Baligian
of her.
Bell. You didn't specify
He said
which one had the
No,
attitude.
He said Baligian.
Baligian's got an attitude.
Yes.
Thank you, Pilar.
Now,
Yeah.
what's
At
he
least
saying?
someone's got their
what's his
listening ears
problem?
on.
He's saying that it doesn't accomplish anything by winning a draft lottery. Am I correct?
Yes, and what I don't understand is why. Listen, I understand that we're not supposed to get excited, but I guess we'll just walk around talking about onions and putting our head down all day in sadness. Detroit hasn't had a good moment in sports in over a freaking decade plus.
You got it, Cat. You sound like Art, by the way. Holy crow. Are you separated by birth?
I agree, though. You have to. The thing is, take it. It's a part of the journey. Enjoy the day. Now there's work to be done.
I'm loving it.
You hear it from Troy Weaver, so nothing's in cement, or we haven't won anything yet, but it's a good sign. I agree with you. It's a happy day. Enjoy
Ken,
it.
I went home last night after the ball game, Ken, and I watched it. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I watched it when I was at the Tiger game. I couldn't wait to go home and play it on my, because I taped it, of course, on my DVR. I played it for my wife. I played it for my 3 daughters. I was skipping around the house like we just won the Super Bowl. That's how happy I was.
Yeah, and you probably all went, oh, it's Maz again getting excited about sports. At least
No.
this one's current.
It was Dad.
At least this one's current.
That hurts, Kenneth. That hurts.
That's
Well
really
played.
funny.
Just
though.
because I
That's
was
really
around
funny.
when Bob Lanier was drafted? Come on.
Never heard of her. Listen, here's the deal. You were speaking about cement. You got to tell Baligian to stop having such cement shoes walking in all day, dragging his butt around, being a negative Nancy. We don't need that. We need to celebrate Detroit. And Cade to fade to fade to Cade,
It worked.
baby.
It worked. Hey, Kenneth, you want to get in our crypto kick for crypto?
Did this sound like a phone hanging up?
No. I guess you don't want to do that.
No,
Huh?
it's our promo.
We want to
It's our
qualify
promo.
you.
We
I
need
think
a
he hung up.
qualifier.
Yeah,
for
he
today.
actually
he said
wasn't.
yes.
He actually
said
wasn't
yes
lying
in not
when he
so
said.
many ways, Maz.
Oh.
Says I'm not hanging up yet. Have
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I got
Come on,
it.
anybody
He
else?
thought you'd never ask.
He sounds like Art and acts like Art. Treat him
He
like
does.
Art.
He does. Take his information there.
Well, okay. Well, he actually did hang up. So.
Son of a bitch, Kenneth.
Oh,
So,
wait.
you know, he wasn't lying when he said, "I'm gonna hung up." He hung up.
Wait,
So-
Kenneth. Wait.
I thought he said
Was
I
it
hadn't hung
something
up
we
yet.
said?
Well, I guess he doesn't. He didn't want to play. Let's see who else is on the phone.
All right.
You know what?
We have
Hey.
2 other people on the line.
Bill Rafferty, I'm sorry, he holds weight over you, bro. So, right?
All
Rafferty
right.
and his onions.
Next person.
All right. Next up is DeMarcus from Detroit. He's
DeMarcus,
on.
welcome to the hook. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for calling,
Thanks
buddy.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Enjoy, man. Let's celebrate.
Cool. I mean, I like the draft. I think it was awesome that we got the number 1 pick. But I think now it's time to keep adding, and I think somebody like Ben Simmons should come to Detroit.
Uh-oh.
I think he would.
Don't bring
He would
that
make
up
us
to
a
Rod Beard.
championship team.
Don't bring that up to Rod
I think he
Beard.
would make us a championship.
I don't know,
I
man.
think Ben
Ben
Simmons will make us a
Simmons?
championship team.
The guy with the
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is damaged, man. Mentally damaged when it comes to shooting the
But
basketball.
when you come to a new place, it changes. Just like Blake Griffin, when he left us, which I'm happy about, he became a new player. So,
Hey, look, I wouldn't turn
think
down
somebody
having
like
Ben
him-
Simmons on my team, but what are you giving up for him?
I'm giving up Grant because he can't shoot.
He doesn't need to when you bring in a different guy. I mean, here's where I stand on the Ben Simmons. I don't think that a conversation is out of the question to find out. But if he's that mentally fried like he is, I've seen it change or he doesn't change, because no matter where you go, you take yourself with you. Take yourself there.
You just said a
So-
scene of changery.
See, but but
I
he
just
could
think-
need a change of scenery, change of scenery. But he's got to bring himself there. So it
A scene
depends.
of changery.
What I think is maybe to your point is a guy like Dwayne Casey, right? And Troy. You
I think
might have
Dwayne
that
Casey should go
conversation.
too.
What's that?
I think
thinks
Dwayne
everybody
Casey
should
should go
go.
too.
Why?
Come on,
Dwayne
DeMarcus.
Casey need to go.
You're
Why?
wrong,
He just
bro.
signed the new deal.
Hey, you know what? I liked your call until then, because are you kidding me? It's about development. You got a young group of kids that buy
on.
into him. You look
Who
at
do you
the
want then,
party and
DeMarcus?
stuff. I don't think there's a
I like
guy
Rick-
out there.
I like-
He might be in the same
I like Rick
situation as
Carlisle.
Blashill.
He likes Ben Simmons.
Who do you want as coach?
I like Rick Carlisle.
Rick
Again?
Carlisle was here already.
Get out of here.
I know.
Well,
that's
you
why
like Maz
he
and
was
wanna
awesome
recycle
when he was
guys.
here.
Leave Casey
He was
alone.
awesome when he was here. We won when he was here.
We did. Dwayne Casey won in Toronto, and they got rid of him because he had a little.
They got rid of him because he
couldn't beat
didn't
LeBron.
do nothing with a whole bunch of talent.
Well,
he had a
couldn't
whole
beat
bunch of
LeBron.
talent.
He couldn't beat
He
LeBron.
still can't.
Well,
He still can't.
well, it's a different team.
Thanks, you guys.
No,
Hey,
thanks
you
for the
guys-
call.
Hey,
Hey,
DeMarcus,
you know what?
do you want to be a
Time will tell.
qualifier?
No, I'm not in town right now.
All right.
All right, appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks
All
for
right,
the call,
God bless
man.
you.
God
Man.
bless,
Bless
bro.
you too, man.
Nobody wants to kick a ball, a shot at
How about
kicking
kick the
a ball.
can? 313-552-6322. If you want to kick the can for crypto, give us a call.
Isn't that what you do when you croak?
We have.
No, kick the can was an old game back in the day before you were born.
But you're
But
right.
don't they
Kick
say-
the can when you
kick
croak,
the-
too.
Yeah.
Kick
You
the
don't- we
bucket,
don't-
you mean.
Or kick the
Okay.
We have one more caller.
Let's take him.
Can't wait to hear.
All right, we've got Cole on the line.
Cole.
Cole, what's happening, Cole? Hey, Cole, you there?
Cole?
Bad phone line on Cole. Let's bring him down and
Oh,
see
man.
if we can,
Cole,
see if we
call
can
us
reinvigorate
back.
him. Reinvigorate that man.
Call us back, my friend. 313.
I don't think it's a bad phone line. I think he's not there.
552-6322. Dude, I mean, we can't even pay somebody to be a qualifier today.
They're scared.
It's just, you're just a qualifier to get into the top 10, right? And then those top 10 get a shot to kick the ball. So
It's okay.
it's just, you're
It is
just
what it
putting
is.
your name in the.
If anybody
Life's
online,
about
any of
choices, Pilar.
our
People make the
hookers,
choice.
any of our hookers online right now on YouTube, if you want to qualify for crypto, write in crypto and put your number down. I'll have Fish call you and get your information. Right now on our YouTube,
Or-
I'm doing it. I'm
Don't
doing it
have
on
them put their
YouTube.
number
Yeah, don't
out
have
to
them put
8
their
billion
phone number.
people.
Okay, then what do you want? How do you get in touch with them then?
I'll figure
Email.
it out. Just have
Email.
someone pick the winner.
Hi, email.
Okay.
Email, not phone number.
You can
Put your
email Maz at woodwardsports.com. Maz at woodwardsports.com.
Or put it in the
if you're on
comments.
YouTube.
Dave Warren. We have our crypto
There you
qualifier
go.
right now.
I'm
Dave
doing it a la
Warren.
Sean.
All right.
Sean does it that way. If it's good enough for Sean, it's good enough for us.
It works.
Who
for-
won? Dave Warren?
Yeah, but the
Dave
first pick's not
Warren
good enough for Sean
from
Maz. Is it good enough for you?
Facebook.
It is.
Dave Warren. Congratulations, Dave
Legion in
Warren.
his cement shoes.
You are our qualifier for today's promo. I mean, my goodness, that took a lot of work.
Oh, Detroit Dabber said, pick me. Too late. Tomorrow, maybe.
Well, don't we get to do two?
Yeah, we could. Detroit Dabber, do you want to be in it?
We didn't do one yesterday, so we
If
have
you
to
want
make
it,
up for
I'll let you do it. Detroit Dabber, right back
He
in.
said pick me. He wants it.
Well-
Detroit Dabber too. Woohoo! We
There
got
you
two
go.
qualifiers today.
So what I suggested on the Bell and Baligian show for this show, if we choose to go the social route, we should do say something like Maz is blank, or Maz was blank when he found out Pistons got number 1 pick. Something, or you can do funniest comment.
Wait, I don't get
Whatever.
it. Oh, somebody else has to.
Like, Maz was pissed when the Pistons got number 1, or Maz was whatever.
Oh, okay. So you
just
fill in the blank.
Yeah.
You fill in the blank. Oh, that would
like the old match game with Gene
Maz
Rayburn.
was.
I use like Sean is blank.
Maz was going poop.
Or Sean says the Lions. Or Sean says the Lions should blank. Maz says
sure
the
he just shit in
Yankees
his
should
pants.
blank. Or Maz thinks the Islanders will blank tonight versus the Lightning.
I like where you're going. We're going
Okay,
to work
I like
on
that. That's
The new
fun.
fish way. We're going to fish you guys out.
That's right.
So you could kick for crypto. That's what we're going to do. We want to
There
give
you
away
go.
$25,000 in crypto coming right out of Chad Johnson's pocket, for crying out loud. Let's go.
I know.
Hook it up.
So congratulations to our 2 qualifiers for today. Hey guys, we are going to be talking about Stickygate.
There's plenty
There's
more.
Plenty
This is funny stuff.
more. This is some good stuff, guys. So stick around. You're tuning in to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Morning, Art. Morning, DMac.
Happy Hump Day. DMac here. Don't tell me what, tell me who. And yes, the people behind the 8 Mile Vodka, born in Detroit. This award-winning vodka, distilled in Detroit. 90-liter batches and makes it so good. Optimal quality control and care. Carbon filtered, aerated bottle at the perfect time to produce a subtle taste with smooth finish and a character all its own. So if the vodka's your style, this is the vodka you have to get behind you. Go to Meyer or any bar and ask for 8 Mile Vodka. Or if you want to do like Pilar, drink at home. But if you do, please drink responsibly.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports
Look at what kind of day Pilar's having. There's 2 bottles over here. Wow.
Oh, man. Oh, guys. And now, if you think our show was derailed to begin with, I mean, take a look in the producer's booth. Hi, Easy. Look at those dimples. I'm sorry, Champion.
Oh, yeah.
Champion.
Champ is here.
Yes.
Champ is here.
I've automatically gone into a bad mood.
Easy, how exciting was we saw you at the party last night, you guys doing a view party, but you know, coming down to the end, you could see the tension in the room, but how exciting was that? Like, it was something to be real excited about as a Detroit sports fan, right?
It was. We just don't get that kind of luck here in Detroit. You know, it's come to the point where like guys literally think that like the leagues are against us. I mean, you feel this, you know, the way of the NHL, and it felt that way at the NBA. I've never had a first round overall pick for the Pistons in my lifetime, so I'm pretty pumped.
You're only 20.
I haven't had one in my lifetime either. Easy, I'm a little bit older too. So he was drafted.
Easy, you're only 20.
No, I'm 27. Yeah, last number 1 overall pick for the Pistons was 1970, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
St. Bonaventure's own Bob Lanier.
Maz was, what, 60 back then?
I was 8, and I remember Bob Lanier very, very well. And I remember his school, St. Bonaventure.
Very well.
Very well. They used to play against Providence, Ernie DiGregorio and Marvin Bad News Barnes against Bob Lanier. So don't let me get into all that.
Speaking of bad news, what the hell's going on with these pitchers?
Alex, get back in the booth. So
What's
you could,
going
so
on
you could
here?
fire these cuts.
Why is Alex
why
over
are
here?
you out of the
Easy's
booth?
over there.
They'll leave for a couple minutes, and Easy was gracious enough to come and cover for me.
That was
so.
good, because
Did you have to go potty?
Shocked.
Yeah.
And listen, it's happened to me before. I had to go potty really bad, and Stick had to fill in for me.
Yeah.
Remember?
So Easy can play one of those long commercials we got, and we'll make the Chinese fire drill. And
No,
get
you're
back.
gonna switch with him right now. We'll talk, and we're gonna play some baseball cuts.
Okay.
All right. So mosey your way in there.
Mosey my way. Okay.
Mosey your way in there. Last night, it's the Nationals and the Phillies. And the Nationals, of course, have a pitcher by the name of Max Scherzer, who we all loved here in Detroit. Cy Young winner, won plenty of games here.
Different colored eyes.
Different color eyes and all. Had his babies here. He was a Detroit guy. We all loved him. The Phillies have a manager, Joe Girardi, who I really like. He's a ball buster. He used to be with the Yankees. A lot of people don't like him because he does go the extra mile to break the other team's chops. He is a hard ass. He still thinks he's a player. He used to play catcher for the Chicago Cubs. So I take you to last night's game. It's Joe Girardi and Max Scherzer. They're shaking Max Scherzer down because Joe thinks he's doctoring the ball. Let's take you back to last night.
But this, so Joe Girardi is asking the home plate umpire, Tim Timmons and Alfonso Marquez, to take a look at something. Joe must have seen something with one of the baseballs. Martinez is coming out. Look at Joe. I love it. I love it.
Well, Davey's yelling at Joe, and now Joe's not going to.
Look at Scherzer. He took his hat off. He took his glove off. He's ready to take his belt off. Girardi wants to fight
Max
him
Scherzer,
now.
as the inning ended, gazing over toward the Phillies dugout.
This ain't over.
Didn't say anything, just
the manager,
looked,
look.
and then Joe Girardi came up and said,
He's
come on
ready to
over.
fight.
Firing everybody up, and he was ejected from the ball game. That's the ejection from Tim Timmons. 40th ejection for Joe. Scherzer mad. showing his hands.
Well,
I think if you're Mad Max, you should be careful.
Yeah,
Should be careful.
Well, here's the thing.
There you go. That's last night's game. Now they're going to play a getaway game today. I take you to today's game. Max Scherzer yelling at the umpires to check Bryce Harper out. Bryce Harper plays for the Phillies, superstar.
Not a pitcher.
Not a pitcher, but just a regular old great outfielder and batter. Check this out.
Harper listening to Ryan Zimmerman and Max Scherzer about getting his hair checked. He does have a lot of product, I think, going on in that area.
This is a couple minutes later.
That one is out toward left center field.
See ya.
Out toward the wall. It is into the flower bed, just over the small fence. On opposite field, home run for Bryce Harper. Back-to-back days, he's homered.
Mac, how good does that feel as an athlete to stick it to the other team?
Oh, yeah, karma. Exactly. Any time, especially if you, for whatever reason, but it's funny to hide because, they were more joking. What are they going to hide in his hair than the product?
The product.
But the umpires did.
That's the ultimate, screw you.
The umpires did, and I don't have the video, they rubbed their hands through his hair.
It's crazy.
They rubbed their hands through his hair. By the way,
But what
Bryce
are they
Harper,
looking for?
Bryce Harper said this years ago. It takes him over an hour to get his hair ready for the game. That's how vain Bryce Harper is. Over an hour. I think it was way more than an hour, if I remember correctly.
Well, it only takes Pilar 55 minutes.
Right? I mean, yeah.
But I'm telling you, man.
That's funny. That's what is this what we're gonna have to watch? Because if you see last night and even the Tigers game, and how many times did they do it every half inning?
Every half inning, the umpires are checking them. Yeah.
Check
this out from the A's game. This is Sergio Romo last night. He's like, I'm dropping my pants.
And you take a look here at what Sergio Romo was dealing with, and he was a little bit heated there after the performances. He's immediately thrown off the belt, the glove, the hat.
Now, it's not the umpire's fault. Major League Baseball has made a mockery of what's going on
Sooner
right
than
now.
later, they're going to have to come to an agreement of something that everybody can agree on. So
so this is not happening.
Because
Steve,
I think that the players, right? This is how you make a mockery. Sometimes you got to make a mockery of the situation to get it to change.
Steve on social media said managers are going to do this just to mess with the pitchers, and he's right.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen.
Garrett Cole pitched last night. He didn't pitch great. He hasn't pitched great since he broke down and cried in front of everybody. He really has not been the same pitcher. Garrett Cole. It's true.
Yeah. But then this is what pisses me off too. Then why do you have to be such jerks about it? They're obviously trying to find a solution for this problem. Why do you have to be excessive about it? Why do you have to be, you know what I'm saying? Every single time somebody's going to go up there to pitch, check them. I mean, come on. It should be like a you should only get 3 max per the entire game.
You're going against it because then once you use it, then what? You can't check the guy again or whatever. It's like timeouts or instant replay in football. It doesn't work that way. So the fact that they got to use it and show how much of a joke it is and how much they're talking about speeding up the game. Oh, keep doing this. This doesn't slow it down.
No.
Pitcher change they made about pitchers coming in have to face 3 batters, well, they just threw that out the window as far as keeping the pace of the game going. So they're going to have to figure something out.
I mean, but I do think it's pretty much a challenge, right? You're challenging the pitcher, so it should be treated as like a challenge in football.
Now, I haven't seen them throw a pitcher out
But
yet.
if you don't, but it should be this. If he's not, then you get a fine, or you get something taken away. So that they have to find a way to fix this. This is just bad.
Just find one substance that works for everybody.
Right. For now, do it right now. Don't do it because you said it yesterday. Jeff Passan went on ESPN and he said on the Pat McAfee show, and he's like, baseball's going to find a substance that everybody could use. Find it now, guys.
Yeah.
Find it now.
But what was wrong with the sweat?
Sweat and rosin, sweat and suntan lotion. I don't know.
Just sweat.
Sunscreen, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I guess some guys don't sweat as much as others, right?
Tigers won today, 6-2, by the way. Matt Manning gets the win.
Good
so
for
congrats
him.
to him.
There you go.
13,200 down there.
That's pretty good for
a day game.
Business.
For a
luncheon.
businessman's lunch.
Right.
Tomorrow, the Houston Astros in town. It's Urena against Garcia. That's a tough matchup for the Tigers.
3-game winning streak?
Yeah, 3-game winning streak. Tigers facing Houston, who have won 9 in a row, and they can hit.
Oh.
Make sure you go there with some garbage cans. We can still. This is our first chance to yell at Jose Altuve.
Whack at the back of the chair.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, we still have so much more show left. Fish.
Who do you hate more, Jose Altuve or Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Okay.
It's always going to be Tom
so
Brady.
So it's not even close?
No. Well,
okay. Yeah, a little.
It's Fish. It's in the same area code. But it's like Detroit to, 8 Mile or whatever. It's not close enough, like walking distance. You got to drive there.
Brady's been a 22-year hate growing. That's a deep hate, man. That's a deep hate. Now, I only hated Altuve for a few years.
Maz is disappointed in
I don't know why you
Altuve,
like to sleep with so much hate in your heart.
You're disappointed in Altuve.
I put it on the side. It's my sports hate.
But, Maz...
I don't hate anybody.
Tom Brady is not very good, right?
No.
Like, all the championships he's won are because of the coaches and the defense,
Listen,
right?
if Eli Manning would have had Tom Brady's coaching, he would have won 6
By
Super
the way,
Bowls,
Eli
right,
Manning's getting his number 10 retired, but the Giants, and he'll probably get in the Hall of Fame. And not only that, he is going to work for the Giants. So it's Eli's back.
I think that's
well,
great.
You know
that
who else is getting in the Hall of Fame? Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a given.
Still have his due, I guess.
That's a given. All right, guys, speaking of the NFL, do you guys know whose jersey is now the #1 selling jersey?
I do.
Do you guys? Let us know your thoughts, because we're going to tell you when we come back here on The Hook, so don't go anywhere, my friends.
My name is Sean Baligian. Glad to be a part of Baligian and Bell every day at 11. I'm the guy that gets pissed off at all the stupid sports fans out there.
What up, though? I'm Drake Bill here on the Baligian and Bell show here at Woodward Sports Network. Tap into the energetic Sean and the calm, smooth Drake Bill.
Juzang again with the ball in his hands in the paint. Floater short, got it back, ties it with 3. Gonzaga has time to do something. Suggs for the win. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! The perfect season remains on go.
Are you?
Oh, my God.
There is.
There are onions, Jim, and then there are nature.
Both of these clubs have left.
Major onions! You cut off onions, for crying out loud.
They went to a replay.
Sorry.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. So before we took our break, I asked, do you know who's got the #1 selling NFL jersey at the moment? And Walter, you are absolutely correct, my friend. You hit us up on our social media at Woodward Sports, Carl Nassib, and you said, and good for him. You are right. That is the #1 selling jersey right now.
When you go to the Oakland Raiders page, that's the first jersey that's there.
Yeah.
Number 94, Carl Nassib. So congrats.
Most popular in Las Vegas Raiders.
Who did he knock off? He knocked off Tim Tebow off that throne.
That's right. It was Tim Tebow who was holding that.
A couple of good guys in the NFL.
You know, that's a great point, because here's the thing, right? It's always about the power of the people. The people let the people speak, and this is by supporting merchandise, by supporting different things, that this shows you where people are at, and you know, in the whole part, that's something to be proud of. I'm proud too, just the way that, like I said yesterday, just the Raiders being what they're supposed to be, to understand that this is bigger and this is 2021, and this is something to be embraced because the people embraced it. So it's like Tony Paul said the other day, it's not for anybody but that kid that woke up and is feeling better about himself,
Sure.
a little less confused, but there's somebody that he can look up to.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about.
And I think that is what needs to be addressed more than anything, was that why Carl came out and did this wasn't for himself. It wasn't to take anything off his chest. It was to really bring awareness to the Trevor Foundation. So, and I love that he donated $100,000 to it.
So good for him.
Yeah, he put his money where his mouth is. So Good for everybody who went out and supported.
I'd get a
him.
jersey. I love the Raiders. First of all, I'd get anything. I got a ton of Raiders stuff at home, but I'd be proud to wear that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what?
Such a smart guy, such a well-spoken guy. And I remember on Hard Knocks, too, he was phenomenal, too. So if Alex will pull that cut up eventually, you're going to hear. Here he is. Listen.
A day on Instagram. That's 1 month.
Listen
out
to
of
him.
the year. 2 hours a day. That's 1/12 of your day. That's 1/12 of your year. That's one whole fucking month. On Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on fucking whatever the fuck people do. Hey, that's 1 month out of the whole fucking year. What's wrong with doing that? Spending a month on Instagram? Because you're just not bettering yourself.
You hear that?
I love that.
You're not bettering yourself.
2
love
hours
that.
a day
And that's only
on Instagram
2 hours a day
is a month of your life.
in a year.
In a year.
And not only that, 2 hours a month or 2 hours a day, that's really low. I'll get my screen time, and sometimes it says that I'm spending 4 hours a day on it. And that's it. When I get that notification, I put my phone away. If
and
it's
it's
over
different
2 hours, I
because
don't like that.
personal, professional, right? Where what we do, you have to be on your phone to stay connected and stuff
Sure.
like that. Is to understand that you're getting the balance, because at the end of it, you're not better. It's not in the whole thing bettering yourself, obviously, personally. I think it's well said, because it gets you to think.
That's what we tell our kids, but our kids look at us like, we're punishing them.
And then when an athlete says it, right? When an athlete comes
different,
out, sometimes it's not the message, it's the messenger at times.
Not only that, NASA, we don't have the cut, but on that, I remember that Hard Knocks. It was the Browns. He took them on the side as well, took his guys, and he told them, you have to save money. This is what you do every month. Here you get your check. You got to take this and put it here. You got to invest this here. And the guys are just like, they don't really care. A lot of the guys just not paying him any mind. But this guy's, he's a smart dude.
Smart.
He's probably the best guy that could have done what he did yesterday.
Yeah, you know what? Because, and when you listen to why he did it, and his truth about there's no ulterior motive that you find. His pure intention is to step out in front of this because to set an example and to be a role model and somebody else that this is what he's done. And it was calculated, and obviously it had to be in a position where we're financially stable and stuff, but the fact that it is, and you see the response, so it's great.
Right.
Ryan's reaction on YouTube. This is telling me I spend too much time at WSN. No, Ryan.
You're all
you should
good
only
there.
spend
You're all
3 to
good
5
there.
here.
Yeah. You're all good there. Let's not get crazy.
Yeah,
All right,
come
let's
on,
not
man.
get crazy.
Reel it in, for crying out loud.
We're talking about pointless scrolling. That's what we're talking about, not what you really spend.
Well, my
on your
kids just
phone.
watch TikToks, man. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Well, I feel like you can just learn so much on those videos sometimes.
You can learn so much, good and bad.
Yeah,
absolutely. You know what the new
Fish.
challenge is now?
What is it, Fish?
Is this the one the doctors are recommending not to do?
Well, they're recommending
Those are all
you
of
not do anything. They're now doing the scoop challenge, as they're calling it, but it's protein powder, dry protein powder, in your mouth.
Why are people so dumb?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I would definitely try it. I'm not going to, but I would be like, yeah.
Why?
Why? It's just going to dry up your mouth. Like,
Yeah, but
You're going
why?
to choke.
Well, exactly. For me, I wouldn't think about it. Just be like, oh yeah, protein powder. What the hell is it gonna do?
How about you just try to
it's
eat
gotten
10
people to heart
saltine
attacks.
crackers?
It's gotten people to choke. It's
Really?
gotten a lot of
Yeah.
people have had heart attacks. from
Heart
this.
attacks?
Yeah. It's
Maybe
messed
because they
up
stop
your-
breathing. When they swallow it, they choke. They probably stop breathing.
They could, but if you're just thinking about it,
You're going to get Joik to do it?
no.
I'm going to give you a
No,
challenge.
I would not. I don't want anyone that people. I guess people have died from the chip challenge.
Dry scooping,
I
it's
wouldn't-
called, and they're going to the
Yeah.
ER.
Yep.
Do you know Joik hasn't talked
See,
to me?
Ryan, if you stay off IG, how am I going to be informed,
Right,
bro?
you're
Don't do
right.
that to me.
Go ahead.
But it's I guess the cinnamon challenge for the same thing. It's misconceiving because different people choose different scoops. Some are going with the big, huge honking scoops, like the 1 cup ones. Some are going with like the teaspoons.
Okay.
Well,
So
yeah,
it
because I
depends
think
what you choose to do.
yeah, because I guess
I've
most
seen
of
people
them
go
will
the
say
scoop, the cup.
some of them might say like 1 cup of protein powder. I don't know.
Like
guys,
the cinnamon
come on.
challenge, most people use the normal size spoon. But this is all over the place.
Yeah,
don't
this is
do
crazy.
It. I actually
Yeah,
don't
don't do
want
it,
you to do
people.
it, and I'm not going to force Joik to do it.
Here,
anyway,
this one
so.
this one isn't dangerous that I know of because I tried it. It just didn't work.
What was it?
Can you eat 10 saltine crackers in 30 minutes?
Oh, that's like a
No, wait, maybe it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's like a fun challenge.
I can do it in 2 minutes.
I don't
No, you
really
can't.
consider the challenge.
You can't drink any water.
Yeah, there's one of those. There's like 3. It's like 3 crackers in a minute with no water. There's like 5.
I think it was.
There's like
10.
five sugar donuts without licking your lips. But those are like fun
I wanna
challenges.
do that one.
I'm
Me
I want to do that one.
most of the TikTok
I will
ones
do
are
that
like
one. Find
Chris,
that
get us a
donut one
list.
for me.
Yeah, get us a list.
Get a list
I
of the
can't
challenge.
remember.
TikTok ones are like you're gonna die if you do this
do
challenge.
Well, I don't want the
Yes.
die ones. You want the fun ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do
not
the fun
like-
food ones.
Yeah,
All right, I'll
like the
look 'em up
saltine
right now.
crackers. I did that. I don't think I didn't get anywhere near it. I was like, guys, I
Fish.
can eat everything and anything.
That's your
in my
job
sight.
for tomorrow, Fish. You make a list. Make a list of the TikTok challenges for us.
Well, I'm not gonna do TikTok because most of those are like death challenges.
all right, then
Yeah,
whatever
don't do
challenge,
any
whatever
of
you
those.
want to
We're
call
not
it.
gonna do that.
challenge,
Just-
cinnamon challenge, or
Yeah, do
trends as
things-
they call them.
Do things
like take bunch of pills. They were like an opioid challenge
so
or something.
stupid.
Where
What's
people
wrong
were
with
like
people?
just popping opioids like it's
even
it's
like
M&Ms.
drinking
I love
a
M&Ms.
gallon
Can I
of
have M&Ms,
water
Maz?
you're not supposed to do.
Love
Drinking
it.
a gallon
It's
of
my
water
favorite.
like in an hour or something fast. I forget what it was, or a gallon of milk.
You can't drink.
You know what my friends brought me for Father's Day the other day at my house?
M&Ms.
They brought me a big bag of chocolate and a big bag of the peanut M&Ms. That was my Father's Day gift.
Nice.
So you know I
That's a
like
good
I
gift.
like M&Ms, but I won't be able to eat them all because the kids and everyone else will eat them. So
Why
It's the
don't you
thought
keep
that
them to
counts.
yourself?
I'll bring them in.
Keep them to yourself.
I'll bring them in.
All right, guys.
share 'em with
Hey,
you.
let's
Oh, you're
get
nice.
to DMax. Oh, we're running on 8 minutes to the end of the show.
It's
We got a
okay.
lot to do here. All right, let's get to DMax Stanley Cup playoff update. DMax.
All right. Well, last night.
I picked
Montreal
the Canadians,
Canadiens.
and you picked the Vegas Knights, and no one was able to hear it.
I did.
Yeah.
I said that I was going with Vegas last night because but here's the difference, right? When I talk about the pedigree of being there and their finalists and the experience and stuff like that. Well, that's, Tampa Bay showed what you're supposed to do with home ice advantage. Now, do I count Vegas out for game 6 and winning game 6 and 7? No, you can't. But what it goes back down to, remember we were talking about yesterday, Robin Lehner came in and then what they were going to do? Well, as a head coach, Pete DeBoer, you're put into a position of making a decision and you're either going to be the hero or the GOAT. You started Fleury. It'll be interesting.
He didn't play bad.
No, he didn't play bad. He played good. They just didn't have it in front of him. Obviously, Carey Price is showing you how goaltending can carry the series. And the thing, what you're seeing about the Canadians, they're gaining momentum and they're getting confidence as they keep going. So, I wouldn't be surprised. I expect that series to go 7, but that's tomorrow. Tonight, like you said, sorry, boys, I got to think Tampa. And I was talking to Alex about this the other day when he said he thought Tampa was going to win 5 and then the Islanders would win 6 and 7. And I could see that happening except for the way that Tampa opened up a can of whoop ass on both goaltenders last night. So there's a confidence in scoring, and that's what was keeping the Islanders in the game. Maz, since round 1, is like, oh, this Islanders team, they can't score enough. And they get to overtime. That'll happen. So I expect it to be. I expect it to be. I don't think they're winning tonight. I expect it to be probably a 4-1 game, something like that. But if the Islanders can score first, that's when the crowd can get behind them. So again,
They have to.
Just like we're talking about in basketball finals. Even though there's a couple front runners there, but it's still very, very exciting. And the last. The last thing that I'll say with that is that when Steven Stamkos, the captain of Tampa, who didn't play last year until the last game of the Stanley Cup Finals, he didn't score in 5 games, came back, got a goal.
Got 2.
Pure goal scores when they get hot. Look for him to get on the board tonight again.
I hope not. I hope the Isles score first, early and often.
Right. You hope it happens, but I just don't have that great of a feeling.
Neither do I.
All right, so I'm going to let you wet your whistle real quick because we're going to give you back-to-back segments.
Perfect.
But I do like how Nick says on social media, how about the just be a normal person and don't do dumb stuff challenge?
I'm with you.
I mean,
that's called common sense.
That's common
only 15%
sense.
have
Right?
it.
I've lived my life that way.
I live my life.
All right. So
there's
let's
no
get to
tomorrow.
DMax hack and whack. Let's get to your
Go to a happy place.
Four. What's Somebody asked me the other day, if you out 4, can you hit a ball at somebody on purpose? No, you're not supposed to. Anyways, congrats again to John Rahm for winning his first major and the U.S. Open last week. This week, we're going to Cromwell, Connecticut for the 2021 Travelers. So get ready to see the big umbrella. I got 4 picks for you. Paul Casey plus 1,800. My boy Bryson DeChambeau plus 1,300. Kevin Streelman at plus 3,000 is our long shot. And Patrick Cantley, former champion, plus 16, 10 years after shooting a 60 on this golf course. Look for him to maybe do that again and come away with Green Jackets.
How about D-Champ? How's D-Champ going to do?
D-Champ?
D-Champ. Isn't that what you wrote me in the text?
I sent him as DCHBOW, DeChambeau. So he got it. I got him plus 1,300, and who knows?
Bryson.
I mean, it's like Bryson says. He's got a putt. Short game, obviously. The U.S. Open took a quad on the 17th hole and shot himself out of the tournament. But you got to play. That's why they play 4 rounds, 72 holes.
Hey, Rocket Mortgage is coming, man.
Yeah, next week they'll be here. So they're coming straight from the Travelers.
Yep.
All the big guns, Bryson, Phil, will be here.
Morikawa.
Ricky Fowler, Morikawa.
Who won the Masters?
Hideki Matsuyama.
That's it.
John Rahm.
Matsuyama's there.
Yeah,
John
it's going to be
Rahm,
a great time in Detroit.
John Rahm?
No, I don't know if he's going to be
okay.
there. No, I said you said who won the Masters.
Yeah. Matsuyama.
Yeah, so it should be interesting.
I can't believe that they got to do that on the 4th of July weekend.
Wait, why?
It's 4th of July weekend.
But Matt, you don't think? Here's the thing.
They put baseball on the 4th of July.
Baseball
if
belongs
nobody
on 4th
wants
of July.
4th of July, right? Then you have to plan it around. I think that it's one of these things is you have to take what you can get. Especially it's the only Metro Detroit tournament. So I think it's sort of a staple. And the fact that you're getting bigger players like Phil Mickelson, Hideki Matsuyama, and guys coming over this July 4th weekend, maybe it's something as a staple, as a player. They're going, we're going to be in Detroit for the 4th weekend.
Here's the killer, because I feel bad, and the soccer team, DCFC, what Neil Rule is the play-by-play guy, their championship game at Keyworth Stadium is July 3rd as well. So you've got the soccer game, the soccer championship. You've got the PGA all going at once, and all the baseball. The Tigers play the White Sox that weekend at home. I mean, it's going to be a fun weekend if you're staying in Detroit like I am, and I have family coming in. I'm going to try to get to a couple of these events to go see. I know my girls
that's
would.
Great. It gives you something to do on the 4th of July.
It's just 4th of July, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're not going out of town, so
I
you just said
I'm
you're
fine
staying
with
in
it.
town.
I'm okay with
it. You can still go home, grill, and watch some fireworks.
So
somewhere.
who are you upset for, Mass?
The people that aren't going to be here. The people that go away on 4th of July.
That's their loss.
Then they're probably happy.
I'm just
Maybe
saying.
they don't like golf.
I don't think you should have a big event on 4th of July.
I don't think they had a choice.
That's like saying the same thing about Christmas. You shouldn't have any good NBA games on Christmas.
No, I
But it's
disagree
a
with
holiday.
that.
Well, Christmas, you're
Sports
staying
should be on
home.
Christmas so we could watch
Get
it.
rid of football on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, same thing. They shouldn't put the Lions on Thanksgiving
Hey, look.
because a lot of people
All
travel.
As a sports fan, I'm geeked that it's on. I'm just talking about in general.
See, usually Maz would say because he's leaving town, he's going to be out of town, but he's going to be in town, so I don't get why he's upset.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not. I was just killing time.
I don't know why, because we're up
yeah, we
against the
have that
clock.
problem.
All right, so let's get to me gusta or no me gusta. Huge news for the city of Detroit. Billy Joel and Elton John's farewell tour concerts are coming to Comerica Park next July 2022. Te gusta o no te gusta? You can play along on our social media. If you like it, you say me gusta. If you don't like it, no me gusta.
No, me gusta. I saw him 30 years ago at Pontiac Silverdome.
You don't want to see him one more time?
No.
With a squeaky voice?
No.
How about Billy Joel?
Can I say no me freaking gusta?
Okay,
I'd rather he bang my head with Slipknot or Five Finger Death Punch. I've seen this already.
Okay,
30 years ago.
That's why I put it up, man.
Okay.
That's why I put it
Te
up.
gusta o no te gusta?
Te gusta, depending on the price
Me
of the
gusta.
tickets. Me gusta,
They're
depending
going
on
to
the.
be expensive.
They're going to be expensive. If they're like $300, I'm not going. If I can get them for $100, I'll go watch them. I've seen Billy Joel. I've seen Elton John. But
Elton John, though, that's going to drive up the price.
yeah, but don't gouge people. If you gouge me, I'm out.
All
And
right.
leave the damn field alone. Don't. Every time they put it. I hate when there's a concert at Comerica because they ruin the outfield.
Okay,
Tuesday
it's
is
5
Tom
o'clock.
Brady and
But what else-
concerts
It's 5
at
o'clock.
Comerica.
But what else are they supposed to do?
They'll fix it.
Put
They'll
it in the
fix it.
stands? That would be the worst.
Right, fish. Exactly. Where else would you want it?
I
All
don't
right. Alex.
Have we ever had a me gusta and a no me gusta answer? Because I say no me gusta because I heard Elton John do this like virtual concert thing during the pandemic for like some charity thing, and he sounded like god awful, like really bad. But me gusta because the pandemic canceled his last tour, which my mom had tickets for, and she always tells me, Elton John's on my bucket list, blah, 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 blah. And she was just so heartbroken when it got canceled. So hopefully she gets credit to this concert. So I say me gusta and no me gusta.
It's a no me gusta, ma me gusta.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you
nice.
go. Fish, te gusta o no te gusta?
This is a no make.
Well, I mean, me
What are you even
personally,
asking
no,
him for?
me, I will not. So no me gusta, I will not go to the concert, but I like the two singers, but I have no interest in going.
For me, me gusta, and I'm going to get my
I'll watch them
tickets
on a television
the
screen.
second that they
Maybe.
go on sale, and I will probably be jamming
be
out
quick.
to every single Elton John song, and I think I'm going to get some really big glasses.
Just listen to the 70s on 7 on Sirius.
And
You
I'm
hear them
going
all
to
the
get a
time.
big old boa, and I'm going to get some crazy high heels. I'm going to dress the part and have a blast.
All right.
All right. So for me, me gusta. All right, guys, let's get to a lightning round of who you like, because we're in overtime.
Yeah, I'm taking Tampa Bay to close the series out.
Okay.
Bastard. I'll take the Astros to keep it hot, the Rays, the Yankees, and I'm throwing the Bucks in, too. I'm giving a 4-team parlay plus 570.
All right, Alex. You can make it short and sweet, amigo.
That was short.
I'll take the Milwaukee Bucks, and I would hate to switch my guess and go Lightning and then have the Islanders win. So I'm going to keep what I said and say the Islanders will win tonight.
All right.
4-3.
Fish, who we like?
You're going for Thursday Night Football.
Bring it.
You're taking Cats over Lions.
Perfect. I like the young ones.
And then first time on the show, I'm going to South America.
Whoa.
I'm going Brazil over Colombia. They're playing tonight in soccer.
All right. There you have it, guys. That is who we like. Hey, big thanks to everybody who has hit us up on social media at Woodward Sports, everybody who's tuned in. Big thanks to Kenneth and Marcus for calling in. Our qualifiers, congratulations to Dave on Facebook. He said that he emailed you, Fish, his email or he put it up on Facebook, his email address, so you can get that. And then the guy from YouTube, who was that?
Detroit Dabber 313.
Detroit
Yeah, we've got,
Alex,
we've got
you
that
that
information.
thing where I'm going tonight?
Oh,
yes.
God. Sorry, Mac.
No, I mean, it's not important.
Yeah,
I'm
This
heading
is
over to
very-
Bazanzo's in Walled Lake on Maple right after this. Talking canvas. Get educated, get medicated, come on by.
Where's it at,
Yep,
Mac?
and get there.
On Maple in Walled Lake. Right off of M5.
Yep. All right, so you guys go hang out with Darren there 6 to 8. Is that what it said? 6 to 8, so not too far.
gotta get outta here.
6:03 now, but
Yeah.
you know.
All right.
we'll see.
Okay. All right. Big thanks to Fish for always
Fish.
making the show the
6:05
show,
now.
man.
For being Fish.
Alex for keeping us in line. Easy D for hacking our social media and surprising us in the booth. Kennedy, we love you. You do an awesome job on our social media. And, of course, for DMac and Tom Mazaway, I'm Pilar Laster. We'll see you guys tomorrow, everybody.
Deuces.
The fourth pick in the 2021 NBA Draft presented by State Farm goes to the Toronto Raptors. The third pick goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. The second pick will be made by the Houston Rockets, and that means that the number one pick in the 2021 NBA Draft goes to the Detroit Pistons.
Let's roll, baby.